Hello, wonderful people on the internet. My name is Alan, and I am the Dungeon Master for Legends of Solari. Episode 9, Tipping Points. It's good that we have a lot of people on today, so I'm just going to throw it over to Thomas real quick for any announcements.
We have awesome announcements. Just follow us, subscribe. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for following us already. I was caught unawares. I failed my my surprise round.
You failed your charisma check.
Yeah. Dope. Every day I fail my charisma check. No, just thank you. Thank you, everyone, for following, for subscribing.
Yeah.
Appreciate
we do appreciate the subscribers. The only thing there really is to announce is that this is our new start time, 3 o'clock for Legends of Solari on Sunday, 3 to 6. So everyone, enjoy the new time. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy the impending chaos. And are we live? All right, so welcome back, everybody. So picking up where we left off last time, our wonderful, chaotic group of adventurers were deliberating on what to do next with the information that they had on the eclipse attack on the Church of Divine Light. After deliberation and discussions on all the enemies you guys have made since coming to West Harbor, you decide to release whatever was in the pentagram in the sewers. After that plan didn't go to fruition, you guys sort of got rounded up into a fight ring with Bonesaw, one of your enemies you guys have made in West Harbor, and you guys walked out of the fight alive, barely. And you guys got arrested afterwards. So, picking up where we last left off, I want everybody to make strength saving throws right now.
Oh, good.
This is going as expected.
19.
19, okay.
5.
Ooh, 5, okay.
26.
Damn.
16.
16? Okay, so everyone other than Cora rolled pretty well. As the law scale are starting to rally you guys up, Chester, you were actually laying on the ground in the fight coliseum with the law scale guy on your back. Manacles. These guys are pretty tough. It's hard to even give them a fight. If you wanted to, you can, but they're cuffing everybody right now. They're rounding up everybody.
Can I just escape?
You want to?
Yes.
Okay, roll athletics.
Damn it.
How much?
16.
16? Oh, so they try to manacle you. You break off from
Wait,
the
can I put my mask on first? Sorry, I just remembered I had it.
Okay, sure. What do you want to disguise yourself as?
Poor human child.
Oh, okay.
Street urchin.
So yeah, you break off from the law scale soldier starting to manacle you. You put the mask up, and they just look at you as you try to run to the door that's closed. They 3 of them walk over now, swords drawn. It's like, get down on the ground right now.
I'm already short, so I don't know if I can get closer to the ground than you want me to.
I don't want to hear lip. Get on the ground right now.
Fine.
Manacles. So they get you all wrapped up. Kofax is there with you too, in manacles as well, and you guys are escorted out of the stairway up. What was once the warehouse that was Lord Dark's warehouse is now just a crumbling building of burnt wood. Good job.
Mission accomplished.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still alive.
Barely. Oh, you guys have not healed yet. These are your old hit points. Oh, and you guys did level up. Everyone is level 5 right now with all a bunch of new fancy things. But for the sake of this, just refer to your old character sheet because you guys haven't healed yet. So there's that.
Except for, our new proficiencies and everything, right?
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. So yeah, you guys are loaded up into this big steel wagon. Doors closed. No windows. It is incredibly dark inside. And the wagon takes off.
Sure, we can explain this.
We've just helped bring a fugitive of justice to the law scale. I think.
Great, but look at our situation.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure if we explain it to them, it will be fine.
Hopefully we can talk to General McCarr.
Would someone hear me?
I will say for the sake of this, since the manacles are behind your back, just like a standard police would, you will not have semantics. So if your healing requires semantics, I'm sorry, you cannot heal.
I'm sorry, I cannot.
I don't...
This is brutal.
All right, so it's gonna take a while to get back to the law barracks in the gate district. Since you guys are at the docks and the wagons, it's a heavy steel wagon. It's not gonna move very quickly.
Is there guards in with us?
No, it's just a dark. Actually, you can't see. It's completely dark. It's a closed-off steel wagon, no windows.
Do you think that? I mean, do you think they're listening to us talk right now?
It echoes in here.
I cannot.
I'll just look around.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Suck it.
I mean, honestly, I can't believe that they killed
6.
Gilly.
6.
6. It's dark. It's very, very dark.
Well, I've got low light, so, but yes, I understand.
Yeah, it's nothing really in
They
here.
are raising the town. It is all chaos outside.
They burned their headquarters down, and then they burned Gilly's tavern down, and then
I
they...
wonder if this has anything to do with Bertram's disappearance.
Maybe.
I mean, he did run out of town.
I mean, he said Bonesaw was trying to kill him, and he wanted to kill us too.
Do you know he left me over 50 letters?
Really?
Yes.
Were they from
I haven't
him?
even gotten a chance to read them.
Oh.
No, but and then, then the threats, and then Gilly's tavern burning down, and he was my dear friend. I tried to save him.
He made a lot of enemies.
No, I'm talking about Gilly, not Bert.
Oh, right. Bert made a
And
lot of
Bert was my
enemies.
friend.
Can I
so-
cure wounds on myself?
The manacles are tied behind your back, so no semantics.
Well,
So it'll say on the card, it says V or S.
VSM. So no spells. You can't use any spells requiring S.
I see.
Can I do
Well.
healing word?
That doesn't require semantics.
They
Tis a
took
word.
everything from us, right? All of our
Yes.
possessions.
You guys have no weapons.
Yep.
You guys have none of your bags.
That's fine.
Okay.
They didn't take your pendant off, but yeah, no weapons, no bags, nothing. You guys have nothing.
That's
They
unfortunate
took my
for them.
jewelry.
They wouldn't take off your jewelry.
Oh,
no.
good.
Yeah. Just no bags, no weapons.
All right. And we have our money too.
Are you
Or
gonna
they
cast
took
healing
it.
word?
Yeah, I'll just cast healing word on him.
Yeah, go for it.
I expended everything.
Right, you did. Yeah. You have no spell slots left.
Well spent.
Clutch, Scorching Ray. I didn't think you switched out for Scorching Ray. That was actually really clutch. Yeah.
I had a feeling combat was in our future.
1d4 plus my...
+5.
It was plus 5 now, I went up.
It's been 5 since level 4, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 1d4 + 5 if you wanted to use healing word.
Yes. 6.
6. You heal 6 points.
Better than nothing.
True.
Yep.
I'm at 12.
Huh, you've got way more than I do.
Quiet in there! And you hear one of the guards takes some heavy metal object and just clanging across the.
We aren't
steel.
criminals.
Come in here and talk to us, man.
Ting, ting, ting. And since you're in such a closed, metallic, confined space, it reverberates. It hurts your ears. Just for the hell of it, everyone, Constitution saving throw. Just curious if the noise hurts that bad. Just don't roll lower than 5.
Did not.
Constitution saving throw.
23.
Okay.
2.
It's like 11.
9.
Yeah, you guys are fine. It's really annoying, and he has to stop. King, 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 king.
Honestly, we aren't criminals.
Just take us to the general.
Ridiculous.
You don't hear anything.
Ideally, they'll.
Can I look around for like a loose nail or something? I have
Make
dark
a perception
vision.
check. Yeah.
Actually, do I?
Nat 20.
You don't see anything. This is a well-secured
I'm like, just let it rest.
wagon.
Well, I guess we just have to wait.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Well, I'm gonna take a nap.
You can short rest if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a short rest.
You can short rest if you want to. I told you it's gonna take a while. If you want a
Short
short rest.
rest it is.
I am going to spend some hit dice.
Yeah, go for it.
What are my hit dice?
You are D6.
I've not. Oh.
You are D12. You are D8. You are D8. If you want to use a hit dice to heal, you can.
I get some special things.
I got 8. Yes.
You are a D8, Chester.
28.
You rolled a 28. No, 28
No,
total.
I got 28 total.
Okay, but
Yeah, I got 8. I did the hit dice and I got the highest I could get.
okay.
6.
Yeah, you just heal 6.
All the way up to 18.
8 plus 5 the total?
No, you just roll the straight D12.
Okay, 8.
Yeah, just put that on. And it's a slow ride. There's a lot of commotion in West Harbor. All the merchants are trying to scramble to try to figure out how to get out of the city because West Harbor is landlocked now. There's really no way in or out by land since they share a joint border with the Elven Kingdom who closed their borders. The wagon comes to a stop. It stopped. You hear footsteps. How many you can't really quantify, but it's a lot of footsteps. And you hear, ready? 1, 2, 3. Doors swing open. Bright light shines on you. A lot of Lost Scale guards, shields up. They're pushing you guys in all the way into the back of the wagon.
Exactly why are you doing this?
They don't say anything. They grab you, and you. They leave Kofex and you out of this. Are you guys gonna resist? Are you guys gonna?
Nope.
No.
No resistance?
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen.
The minute you say
Hi.
hello, gentlemen, they stick this metallic ball into your mouth and gag you.
Ooh.
You two and you.
Friday.
And you. Yeah.
They did a ball gag?
To all of us?
No, just for the magic folk. Just for the magic folk. You guys are cuffed. You three are cuffed and ball gagged right now. You two get foot manacles, so you guys can't run. And they lead you in. It is.
It's just like, is this really necessary? That's all I can say.
Really not.
You don't. If you want to come,
That's all I was thinking.
it's fine. It's for flavor. Don't that much, okay?
Kinky.
Just go. This is not necessary, honestly. Like, it's like, I've got a migraine, I didn't really care.
So the one actually leading you, there's 2 that are in charge of like the sort of like the riot guards that are bringing you in. One is a human male, dark skin, curly black hair. You haven't seen this one yet. The other one is is your old drunk buddy, Lieutenant Anthony. He's not, he doesn't look very happy. They bring 5 of you into a holding cell.
Irritated.
And they say, and the one with the dark skin, wait here. Minutes pass. Nothing. You actually share the cell right now. There's like this crotchety, old-looking elven male sitting on the other side of the cell. It's a sort of like a public holding cell where they just use for like transfers and stuff. He's just sitting there staring at you guys.
So what'd you do to get in here?
You don't want to know. He starts winking at you. The old elven man.
Okay.
Take my ball gag out.
you have a medical, but you guys.
Yeah, but I can't like rip it off you, can I?
It's behind your back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So-
if you crouch behind my back, I'll just yank it off.
You want to try that? You want to try that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, make a dexterity check. Just roll it and add dexterity. Or sleight of hand. If sleight of hand is higher than your dexterity modifier.
Oh god.
Let's go take a look
Yeah.
at Sebastian, and I'm just gonna lay my head back.
It's 18
Yeah,
for
exactly.
us.
Okay. It's hard, but you're able to get
I'm
the ball
free.
gag out of Chester.
Can I do it for those two too?
I would say.
Okay.
You see a couple Lost Scale soldiers come in. They open the gate.
I'm just like this. I'm just like.
They don't look to you. They look at Koufax, and they drag Koufax out, and they close the door. Sorry, Grant, you're not here today.
What? Oh.
Okay,
What,
so
you notice that his beautiful like
Okay.
white hair is not here?
we miss our resident
Disguise.
John Wick. So yeah.
Oh,
I cast disguise self on myself,
Okay.
and I look like General McCaw.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm just.
Okay. That's fine. Sure.
I'm ignoring.
Great to
this.
consult the group on this choice.
Okay. And Koufax goes away for a while, and you do have some spare time in the holding cell. They told you to wait for a while, so I'll let you guys do one quick thing before I progress. He transforms into General McCarr. The old elven crotchety male guy just laughing. It's like, all four of you gonna die.
Wait a minute. For the Mask of Disguise, I can only do humanoid creatures?
You don't have the Mask of Disguise on you.
Oh, right, they took it.
They took everything, yeah.
There's some bad things. In my head, I'm a little scared.
So,
I'm like.
I'm just gonna nap again.
and the time passes quickly, surprisingly. The gates open.
I just fell
A
asleep.
couple of the guards look to see General McCarr there.
Glaring at them with a very rough stare.
Deception check with disadvantage. I would impose massive disadvantage if you could roll 3 times and take the lower, but I can't, so. Was that a nat 1?
19 and 13.
Oh, so add your deception modifier.
Plus 6, so 19 and 25.
They just look at you, and they just look at the sort of situation you're in right now. One guy walks up and just cold forearms you in the face. That drops Matt your disguised self because you took damage. And that's an attack. Oh yeah, that definitely lands. Just the cold clock to the face.
And
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as this guy just basically comes in the format and just elbows you across.
just look at Sebastian.
So much for healing word.
Yeah.
And you turn back into Chester, and they notice that your ball gag is off, and they put it back on, tightening it even worse than before. You 4, come with us right now. Up and at 'em. Come on.
Just get up.
Up and at 'em.
Alright, whatever.
And they lead you into an interrogation room. This dank dungeon. No light. Water's dripping from the ceiling. The only light you see is from one torch in the room, and that's they sit you at 4 chairs at the far end of the room, and the only light is coming from where the door is, where the torch is lit. And in comes the dark-skinned human male with the black curly hair. He just sits down in his chair, looks at you 4.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to remove the ball gag. If that's what you want.
Okay.
She's the only one that can talk, so she's going to talk for you guys right now. You better hope she's on your side. So, care to explain? Nothing. Fine. You can stay silent. He takes out a piece of like a scroll parchment paper from his hold on. Oh, I forgot to write this down. All right, it's fine. I can remember off the top of my head. He takes out the scroll parchment paper and is like, we've been following you 5 for a while now. See, West Harbor may be a very large city, but word travels quickly, especially when you don't do a very good job of making yourself discreet. Possession of stolen items, theft from military,
I just look at both of them like, really?
murder, destruction of property, arson. We have enough to hang all 5 of you right now. Care to explain yourself?
Go ahead. Because if you're gonna threaten us with death right off the bat and you have nothing else to back it up with, go ahead and kill me, because I don't care.
Intimidation check. intimidation.
Let's not even talk about that.
Like he's so confident because I mean you're manacled, you're sitting down in a dank dungeon. You have no leverage in this. Look, you guys have done a lot in 4 days, more than most people do in a day. I mean in a year. But something special about you 5. Oh wait, 4. Right, we removed one of your buddies. He's being carefully interrogated.
Okay. I'm just like putting my hand like, not out of guilt. I'm just doing this because he's sick of it. He's just like, whatever, guys.
You guys can't move your hands. Only one can speak. The rest of you make grumbling noises. Mm-hmm. I'm going to list out all the crimes you've committed within the last 4 days in the city. It's quite amazing what you guys have done.
Oh, I know.
I wouldn't be proud of that.
I'm just glare, Cora.
I'm going to list off a crime. And I want to see I want you to admit to which ones you guys have been guilty. Would you consider yourself guilty of? Who lit Bonesaw's place on fire? And who lit the warehouse on fire? Right. Oh, that lands. Oh, that's not that good. You take another 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he just slaps you across the face. Mm-hmm. The pretty one. And you. Okay. So just you. Tell me who did it now, or else you'll get the same treatment as your friend. Oh yeah, both these landed. You each take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Across the face. Across the face. Okay. I'll just say both of you. It's fine. Possession of stolen items. Items from Gannick's magical goods. And a pair of eagle eyes? I don't know what the heck this thing is, but who's holding these? We found them in your possession. Who stole these?
It's kind of funny that you gagged the only people who would ever actually talk to you. Because if you want any information, those two are your best bet.
Forget about it.
You're a loss.
Yeah, that lands. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. This guy slaps you now.
Okay.
Yeah, like
what are you gonna do? Kill me? Oh no.
Nah.
I fail to see the merit of this interrogation.
Same.
Remember, this is Solari.
You're also
It's not the
Fall Guy.
most just or logical law system.
You can keep hitting us until, we're all unconscious or dead. Or you can ungag those two and they'll actually tell you something. And don't ungag this one. This one annoys me.
He walks out of the room for a little bit. He brings in a couple more of the riot ones with the big, heavy shields. He's like, he tells the 4 of them, get ready. Goes to you. Speak.
Nah.
Back into your room.
I told you.
This isn't gonna go anywhere. Look. All right. Goes for this one.
Oh my God! Thank God. Oh, it all started back about 5.
Gag. Okay, well, we can try one more time. Do you want just for the hell of it? Oh yeah, that misses. Gag release.
what do you want to know?
Tell me everything.
Great.
Okay, now start.
Fantastic. God, we won. Honestly, you lost skill. Jeez. Okay, where to begin? Look, we took we went to the Losco and we took the things out, the kindly priest who lost the glasses. We went to go look in those. We went through the sewers and found them. Thank you very much. We killed a troll that was killing Losco members. Thank you very much. We also discovered that there was that those sewers were also being used for gold dust shipment. Thank you very much. We are going to tell you about that too. And we have done nothing wrong. We got side-saddled into a secret and illegal organization, and we had our hands to our backs and we defended ourselves.
Persuasion check. With advantage. I'll give you advantage on that.
27.
Okay. He looks at you, he's like,
And we also retrieved the stolen items from Ganax from the Phantom Thief. Thank you very much!
well, you didn't report it immediately.
Yes, because Gillies got assaulted and murdered by Bonesaw's men, and also brought us into. We were dealing with that situation. It was an illegal organization. We found their hideout. After we found out that they had set fire to Gillies, all in an attempt to get back at us for something my manager did, who disappeared 2 days ago.
Oh, we're gonna talk
who
about
left
that.
us with
We're gonna
that.
talk about that, but one, the Phantom Thief incident happened at night, and two,
I wasn't even a part of that.
Gillies didn't burn down until the afternoon the following day. You had plenty of time to return
I
these
wasn't
magical
part of that.
items.
I was not part of that. I went to the Bard College because Bertram had a bunch of letters there. You could find them in my pack. I haven't opened any of them because I went there
Do you
to
want,
figure out what happened to him.
Speaking of Mr. Twofoot, he has quite a record with us too.
I had no idea he had a record.
Well, let's just say
I was amazed
he's
by
very
his-
familiar with the cells you were brought into earlier.
That's great.
Look, he wasn't
I'm
exactly
no-
the most lawful type out there, but you didn't have to murder him in cold blood.
I didn't murder him in cold blood. I didn't even touch him, though I wanted to.
Yeah, that's the truth, actually. Yeah, you didn't want to.
No, I didn't. I mean, no,
So-
I didn't. But I wanted to because
So look,
he
word travels
he
very
stole
fast.
from
and-
me.
Word travel. I can care less about the implications.
You can care less about the implications that he stole from me, and that he stole.
It's still murder. In cold blood.
I didn't kill
Now,
him.
word travels very fast in
But I
West
didn't
Harbor.
kill him.
Okay, if you didn't, then who did?
No idea.
Deception check.
22.
Wow. One of the guys from the back with the riot shield, he was actually getting like this gnarly looking like sort of like fireplace poker ready, and he was like, and one of them has cast like a small spell, and he's like starting to burn it. They're just getting that ready. He's like, hold on, we don't need that yet. For some reason, I just want to believe you. I don't know why. You seem like a very honest person.
I'm irritated because you've arrested us for something that did. I will gladly admit to what I did do.
Which is?
I set fire to the warehouse.
Ah.
I needed to get your attention.
Well, you're now under arrest for arson. Good. Thank you for admitting to your crime.
Look,
Gag.
honestly, really?
Yeah, gag. Yeah, gagged. Gag off of you.
So,
An idiot.
Well, talk.
about what? About how we've been doing your job for the past 4 days?
True.
Perhaps about how you treat your citizens with such ill respect? Or your street urchins? The growing problem that we have put to rest? What else shall I talk about? Your funny face?
Oh, okay. That's a natural one. He wants to slap you, but it's like you sort of like dip out of the way. He's like,
Again, sir. Who do you
Oh.
report to?
Makar.
Perhaps you should
he's our
bring him in on
friend.
this, as we
He's
were
busy.
commissioned by him for most of these deeds you speak to us
Well,
about.
it's a bit of a shame. He's kind of busy right now. He's not.
Oh, so you don't know how to do your job. Got it.
Well, when Makar is gone, I'm in charge. You can call me Lieutenant James.
Well, when
Nothing.
Makar comes back, I believe you will not be in charge.
Well,
And we'll
Makar
have
is
many.
handling a much more pressing problem right now.
Could be.
I can care. Look,
Will
look,
he ever
it-
return?
I don't know. Maybe, possibly, most likely.
So either we wait for Makar to return, or we stand here and chat about nothing.
Oh, I like to chat. It's one of my favorite hobbies, to be honest.
Well, I am all ears, sir. Why don't you chat at us for a while? Tell us why you need us here and what you want in return for our release, because that is where we are headed.
Oh, you're not getting released anytime soon.
I'm sure we are. We can come to some accord.
Look, we appreciate what you adventuring type do, whether or not your intentions are ever good or bad. We can care less half the times. It's the way you go about your adventuring that gives me problems. This city has honestly gone to hell and high water in the last 4 days.
Do I know anything about this guy on my time in Westport?
West Harbor.
Sorry, West Harbor.
West something.
Make a history check. Yeah, roll D20, add your history modifier.
Wow.
Leo's not the type to study history
Nope,
or
not
politics.
really. Not really. I got that one.
Oh, actually, Sebastian, you roll a D20 and add your history because this is important, specific for something you did in the past here. History.
The history is 17.
17. When he says Lieutenant James, you remember that name mentioned as he was the law scale soldier in charge of the serial killer case that you guys have yet to dip into. Where he was.
Right.
The one that gone cold for a long time.
Who couldn't be bothered to show up to.
So I'm going to start from the very beginning. What purpose do you have in West Harbor? Most of you aren't from here, so.
I did study here many a year ago.
Okay. Why are you back?
Why not?
That's it? You just traveling? Is this vacation for you?
All life is a vacation.
I'm really starting to hate your smug, stupid face.
Well, then perhaps you should release me, so you do not have to look at it anymore.
Okay, new point.
West Harbor is currently under attack and under closed doors by its population. Perhaps we could help you with that situation.
How are you involved with Dark Palm?
The who?
The Dark Palm. The fighting pit that you were in. Man with the tattoo, Bonesaw, you killed him. You lit his place on fire.
We were following a lead and ended up in a
lead from
dungeon.
What?
A lead from General Makar. We were tracking down Mr. Bonesaw, as you call him, the big fat man. And unfortunately, he lured us into the sewers, past the sewers, and into a pit of a fighting nature, whence we fought, and you arrived a bit too late to help us in our quest.
And the whole Bonesaw thing was on the bulletin for anyone to walk in and just help solve the crime.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we did.
It was technically, yeah.
Which is also why we were in the
Yeah.
sewers, which is why we also killed a bunch of rats and got their rat tail, which is how we got our money. You see where this is coming from? The glasses we just kind of happened to come across. I'm just like, oh, it probably belongs to that old dude. What's his name? Oh, wait, you can't be. And then we were just going to collect everything and then, go give it after to the owners and stuff.
So you were trudging around in the sewers.
Because that's where you get the rat tails for money. Am I
No,
mistaken?
I get that. No, that's fine. Which one of you stole Lieutenant Anthony's coin
Who?
and stuffed his bag with poo paper?
That does not sound like any of us.
No, he clearly remembers a man in a fancy hat
We were in his office for sure. His
Yeah, yeah.
incredibly messy office, which I am surprised he found
Which
anything.
case was that? We were
Phantom
helping
Thief.
that one. Yeah. And he was like
We
super
organized the living hell out of that office.
drunk. Well, he did.
Deception check. You did
Deceive.
steal. You did steal the money.
All right.
Ooh, 22.
I don't think his insight's gonna be this high. Yeah, no.
Would you like us to research the office and perhaps we will find his coin?
Look, smartass.
I would want 50%
need-
of it in return.
This is going on. I'm gonna enjoy killing you later, anyways. Gag. Look, the circumstances of what happened in the last 4 days in this city is very, very, very interesting. You five decide to show up, and things just go crazy.
Was there not
Coincidence?
already a plot
What plot?
to explode something?
You're gagged.
Oh.
I'll say, yeah. He pulls the gag out. Yes.
Was there not already a terrorist plot you were trying to foil?
What are you talking about?
The bomb everyone has heard about.
What is a bomb?
The explosive device everyone has heard about and is currently
I-
keeping away from.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've been beaten up a lot. Maybe you have a concussion. Gag.
So you do know.
Gag off of you.
Oh my God! This reminds me of the
Keep
time
it
that
brief. Keep it brief.
Okay.
What is he talking about?
What do you mean?
Bomb explosions, terrorist attack. What is he talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. If you want to play like this, it's
What do you mean play like this? Did I ever tell you about the time it was
Gag.
in Maestro?
Gag. Get the fire pokers ready. And they're lighting up pokers on fire now. Criminal scum. My favorite. He goes for you first. He takes you by the neck, drops you down to the ground. You're still manacled, so your feet, your hands, and your gag is still on. He puts the fire poker ever so slightly to your face. The door bursts open. And he's like, and one of the cadets is like, Lieutenant James, am I interrupting anything? He's like, with a fire poker over chest, like, I would like some private time, please. No, this is an urgent matter. What? This is my favorite thing to do when I'm bored. He's like, these four are getting released. What? Like, who? Makar? Who gave the order? He's like, come up. And you see Lieutenant James walk out. Some time passes. He walks back in with a disappointed look on his face. It was just getting fun. You four are getting released.
That time.
Gag out. Gag out. Gag out.
Oh my God.
Manacle off. Manacle off. Manacle off. Manacle off.
Oh.
Someone
Our
posted
feet-
your
our
I'm
feet.
casting suggestion.
Okay, cast suggestion.
Wait, can I get my feet released first?
No, he's doing that. I'm saying this as a parting word to.
You do know that suggestion has like a magical aura, and there's guards in here
Okay,
looking
fine.
at you. I mean, if you want to cast suggestion, it's
Yes.
fine.
Does
I'm
it?
not-
It's,
It has lots of material components to it.
it is an opposed roll as
No,
well.
yeah.
And they know that you do it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They will know that you cast it on them. It's like they will feel the magic.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Don't kill us.
They release you. Get in the wagon.
Where's our stuff?
You'll be getting it back soon. Once you get to your destination, a very important person posted your bail and saved your asses.
Cool,
I
bye.
don't know that I would call that saving. was always going to happen.
Oh, I would love to just punch you right now, but I can't.
Don't
I don't want
worry.
to damage the goods.
We'll have our day, sir.
And you guys gonna go willingly? They're gonna load you up into a wagon again and take
Why
you to
not?
another
I'll
location.
go. Also, F off. Thanks. Bye.
I'm
just gonna go in the back and just sit.
I guess sitting back in there too.
I'm really confused.
I'm not. I'm pretty certain I know who paid our bill, but I'm gonna wait and see.
Okay, so they load you up in a wagon again. They're taking you to a undisclosed location to meet a certain person. So there is some time. Would you guys like to do anything in the wagon while you guys are on the way?
Sleep.
Short rest.
Again?
I mean, what else is there to do in a
Okay,
wagon?
at this point, I will say you guys are at level 5. You guys are at your level 5 health. For the sake of this, I'm not going to go back to the whole... I know this breaks mechanics, but I don't... No, the interrogation part was more of like for flavor. I didn't... Yeah. And just me, the DM, releasing some inner pent-up stress.
Apparently.
Who
Not like Southern gentlemen.
Or sass.
Yeah.
who would know about us to post our bail?
Quite a few people, I believe. Could be any number of them. At this point, there are so many corrupt officials we have met.
Okay.
I'm just curious as to what will be at the end of this trail.
I have a feeling Doc will be at the end of it, but I don't know.
Can I check insight on what he says?
Sure, you can insight check Chester.
If it's dark, I imagine
Never mind.
Was that like a
he
natural
would just free us to
Okay.
kill us himself.
I'll do insight. Why not?
Are you insight checking who? Chester?
No, I don't.
He's just too suave
He's
for
too
us.
deceptive. He doesn't even need to roll for deception. He's just so deceptive. And time goes by quickly. You hear lots of footsteps, and everyone's like, "All right, get ready." You guys don't.
Boy.
I'm just gonna be lounging while they
Yeah,
like,
just
try to
lounge,
march.
just like, what?
Oh, you know what?
What are you
Okay.
doing?
We just don't care. Like
Door opens, and it's like,
All right.
"You're gonna comply. You're going to comply." They walk in with the shields, like riot shield style.
You honestly don't know
And?
any of this.
Yeah.
Out.
This is really below us,
compliance.
actually.
Okay.
I'm walking out.
Yeah, I
and
walk out. I'm just like, I'm so done with this.
There
Like,
we
we're
were.
compliant.
You're out of the
Maze
city.
field.
You're actually out of the city.
Did they
now.
take my ring of jump?
They have all your stuff. Actually, one of them's actually like sort of like pack muling everything. He's like, it's really heavy. He's just carrying all this stuff. He's just like, you'll get these back. Don't worry. It's actually my first day on the job, so.
Cool,
Why are
don't
we
become
taken out-
corrupt, and then I'm
hold-
gonna
hold
grab
on. Why are we
everything.
taken out of the city?
You're gonna grab for your stuff?
I thought he was just giving it to us.
No, he's holding it. He
Oh,
has to give
okay.
it back to you. Yeah. Do you still want to grab for it?
Oh no, I was just gonna like do that tantrum things. Like here, no, mine. And walk away.
Back to you. Why are you guys? It's to meet the person that posted your bail. He would like to meet with you. And you don't see Kovacs here. Kovacs is not here. He's like, just
Not good.
just please follow us.
Okay. Following.
We're following. We don't.
Ah.
You don't have to treat us like we're some.
Shall we
criminals. We've been
walk
doing
this
job
way?
For the last 4
So the bandit Garrett was a ruthless man of Wheaton.
Are you just gonna read?
Yeah, I'm telling the story from my
One of them
perspective.
takes the back of their halberd and just like, not the sharp end, but sort of like the blunt end, just poking you across the back. He's like,
Okay.
I was like,
Oh no, we're walking.
and they lead you into like sort of like this opening outside town. You're slightly outside of West Harbor. If you were to look back, you can see like the inner slums and the Gate District where you guys were to like pass by when you guys first got here. He's like, they take you to like this sort of like home. It's simple. It's nothing extravagant, but it's a one-story house, sort of like slightly out of the city, with its own private fence and lawn and everything. They lead you in. The door opens, and you look inside and you see servants and sort of like the maids and butlers and just the standard people you'd see in of a person of wealth. So they lead you out in the city. They lead you into this area. They walk you into a room, and all the law skill people just tell you, seats for everyone, just sit here and just wait. Oh, and stare in this direction. They tell you to stare at a blank wall. Or not really a blank wall, just like the empty space on this side of the wall, but there is a blank wall.
Interesting.
Just stare there.
Will there be a show?
Possibly. I don't know. But the person who posted your bail is, it will be arriving soon.
Well, I do so love theatrics.
Lost Gals out. They don't want to listen to his stories anymore.
Well done. Well done.
Well,
I am not a bard.
One of these servants walks in.
I don't think any of them deserve
Elven woman. She's like, would you guys like anything to drink? Food? Anything?
Whiskey.
By all means, yeah.
A wine. I would love some red
okay.
wine.
Yeah.
Very
Ale.
nice, actually.
Do we have our stuff on us?
Your stuff is at the front of the door. You'll be getting it back when you leave after you've met with
I see.
Lord. Yes.
I'm fine.
No food, no beverage for you.
Water, please.
And she brings the food to you, and food and water. Yeah.
Filthy water. Ugh.
You guys drink?
Hopefully it's-
Nope.
The whiskey? Of course.
Tastes like whiskey. Yeah. Jester's fine. Tastes like whiskey. The water tastes fine.
Yeah, okay, I'll drink the water.
Check the water? Sure. Make a perception
No.
check. Or investigation, either or.
I mean, I do have dispel magic.
14.
14? It's water.
Water.
Yeah.
I drink.
Yeah. Ale. The ale's ale.
I'll sniff the wine.
Okay. Sniff the wine.
11.
Yeah.
Looks like wine.
Yeah, it's wine. Tastes like wine. Really good wine, too.
Okay.
Some of the best you've ever had.
Fine.
About less than 5 minutes pass after you guys drink and just settle down. This whole experience is just really weird. So, what the room kind of looks like is sort of like just like a waiting room or a guest room that, for some reason, is like closed off from the rest of the room. It's like why anyone would have a waiting room with a door that closes in their own house is like up to you. I don't know.
Just another prison.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't look like a prison.
All right.
British.
Well,
Yeah, British.
That's what I was thinking, like
Yeah.
Downton Abbey in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah. That's what I was thinking when I made.
I really do not like Lieutenant James.
No.
I cannot wait to have revenge upon him.
Oh, I'll be right there with you, my dear. I'd like to see him have a
I want to cut his testicle off too.
Just the one?
Maybe he only has one testicle. Maybe a small penis. Maybe that's why he likes it. Maybe that's why.
As you guys are disgusting,
okay.
castrating, and,
Have fun.
and
Have your
neutering
fun.
Lieutenant James.
I didn't say neutering. I just said maybe he
The
has a small penis.
you get a strange feel. Like while you guys are in this room, it's almost as if you can feel a wind, but there's no windows. The door is closed. On the blank side of the wall where was once empty, you see a swirling mass, a gigantic swirling mass of black and yellow energy
We're high.
is twisting and twisting.
Should have drinking the water.
Now, now,
Can I check for Arcana?
yeah, sure.
Well, that looks like Arcana to me.
Well, obviously, but I mean, like,
She wants more. Yeah, what'd you roll?
nothing.
It's definitely magical.
Well, it looks
Okay,
like
I got
Arcana to
4.
me.
I got basically 4.
Yeah, it's definitely magic. The wind is really picking up in here, but for some reason, no dust flies
God.
around.
Take my hat off.
You have no hats. They even removed the hat off.
No! You can see my hair.
Which is why he wears so many hats.
What did they see?
The sandy blonde hair.
Okay.
It's fine.
I was gonna say, like, I forgot to mention that, but the Lost Girl Soldier removed your hat because it seemed magical, because it's so fancy, so they just thought it matched vibes.
Because they are stupid lost scale.
This swirling mass of energy, wind's picking up. No dust, surprisingly, because this place is just so well cleaned. And out walks a human male, about 5'9", dark skin, long black flowing hair, black goatee. His eyes are, so the whites of his eyes are incredibly red, as if he's tired or as if he's been rubbing his eyes for a long time. Big bags under his eyes. Wearing this long, black, lordly robe with beautiful, like...
Do I know this person? I know him.
Make a history check.
What the hell?
Yeah, you have no clue. Black,
You are saving them for combat.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
black
well,
robes, gold leaf inlay. He wears a magical circlet around his head, pendant. Every single one of his hands has a ring on it. Chester, you have yet to introduce me to your compatriots. Oh, Sorry. I'm so rude. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salazar. Salazar Embry, council member with the Solarian Council. It is a pleasure to meet you all. The law. My brother's little cronies with the law scale. They didn't rough you up too hard today.
They were about to torture him.
Why would I do that?
Hot poker.
Oh, never mind. Maybe
I apologize for anything the law scale does. My brother is very
You would have made it rat.
old school with his methods, and he's not very. Let's just say he's not a very effective leader. You didn't hear that from anyone, okay? I'm still the little brother. Chester, it's been a while.
My lord, how are you?
It's tired, very, very, very tired.
There seems to be a bit of ruckus going on in the kingdom.
Please take a seat. I'll explain everything. I'm pretty sure you're all confused, and I'll be happy to provide any explanation for you. Yes.
Can I please get back to West Harbor? I have to pick up something very, very
Oh
precious to me.
yes. Well, I'll keep this as brief as possible, but
It's
I will,
fine. I'm perfectly fine with it, but I have something in my care that needs to be taken care of, and
Yeah.
I'm very irritated because I am separate from it.
No worries. I will make sure you go about your way very quickly. Let me just explain myself.
Okay. Sure.
Well, I am Lord Salazar Embry, third member of the Solari Council.
3 of 3.
Yes, correct. My brother, big brother, Doran Embry, is the head of the council, and then that old geriatric bag that you would call an archbishop is the second one. That guy's overstayed his welcome, if I can be very honest. But
Well,
so, Chester, if you mind introducing your friends to me.
well, this is our merry band. Thank you for sending me to Wheaton, where I met these fellow adventurers. This is our diminutive friend here, Cora, a barbarian gnome looking for her origin.
He looks you. He eyes you over and over. He's a very handsome man. But weathered.
Does nothing for me.
Yeah, very weathered skin. His eyes, like, his iris is yellow, glowing yellow, but the whites of his eye, whatever that's called, I don't know the term for it, but it's really red. And he is as if this guy hasn't slept in a very, very long time. He's like, tell you are of the pick up heavy thing and smash persuasion, if I correct.
Yes.
Just
She
me
is.
being analytical. You don't mind me any.
You could use some sleep.
Yes, I will move on. What about the very
A beautiful
stunning one?
bard here, Miss Ao, Mr. Ao. Whoops, I'm never quite sure which, but I don't really care.
He is
so
very
beautiful.
quite
It
androgynous.
depends on the day.
I am happily married, but
I'm a man.
When has that stopped anyone?
It doesn't, but it gets really annoying when I have to tell everybody, hey, by the way, I'm a man.
you are easy on the eyes regardless of your gender. So it is
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Firm grip,
Yeah.
very firm grip, and the one with the hat.
Fancy
Oh, no
gentleman
hat.
of my own ilk, although not from the same area of the world, of course, is Sebastian. Sebastian, have we all learned your last name?
It is St. James.
Sebastian St. James.
If you don't mind me interrupting, I'm pretty sure. Does these two belong to you? He holds your bowler hat and your big.
Yes, they do.
Quite fancy, I might say. It's a little garish, and well, the big one is quite garish in its presentation, but I quite like this one. But by all means, they fit you better than me.
Fit
well, I
in
think-
so well back at home.
Yeah.
Small one. The hit.
So, if you don't mind me explaining, it is a pleasure to
Thank
meet
you for the hats.
I would just like to say congratulations. Not many people get roped into Dark Palm activities and live to see the tale. You've held yourself relatively well.
My friend is dead.
That is a tragedy, and I am sorry.
Why does the council allow the Dark Palm to run freely within the city?
It is not that we allow the Dark Palm to do what they want to do. It's just we've been handling other pressing matters at this point that my brother hasn't had an opportunity to lead the military police forwardly. He has divided the power between generals in all matters of the area.
That's why you have Lord Dark being able to go and do what he wishes with the Dark.
Lord Dark. Very interesting man.
Like his
lots
son,
of-
I don't like him.
Lots of implications with Lord Dark, but
Well, he was there at the fighting ring.
The fighting ring was in his warehouse.
if I were my brother right now, he would salivate at any opportunity to wring Lord Dark's neck. Okay, sorry. The 10-year-old in me is out now. Okay.
You have
But-
not been 10 years old in a long time.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, I'm just very tired.
Why did you free us?
Good question. Well, Chester has been working with me for quite the time now. He is one of my most valuable field agents for what I do. I did not know he had friends. When I heard news that my favorite agent has been arrested by my brother's people, I decided, well, don't burn his eyes out with the poker. Let's calm down and let's get this all settled. And I didn't know he had very talented people with him. I just thought Chester was being Chester, and he gets himself in trouble, like usual.
And we didn't know he was an agent.
An agent's best friends are mystery and subterfuge.
Well, the terms of being an agent usually comes with a little bit of anonymity. So there is that, yes.
Well, thank you, since we didn't actually...
By all means,
do
look,
anything.
my brother may be a bit of an asshole, but his intentions are in the right place. I assume. I don't know.
Perhaps that Lieutenant James can be taken care of.
I will see to it that corruption within the law scale will be
Perhaps
care of.
he should have an assignment near our next assignment that we might run into him and
Please, I do not want you going out and murdering police and military now. It's
who
not
said
my
murder?
Right, no.
or
Self-defense.
or hazing or anything. look.
It's more just that
So,
probably should not be in
what
the
did you
tent.
have in mind for my next assignment? And assuming at this point I will be sharing those marching orders with our friends.
I mean, if they want to go about helping me, I would reward them handsomely and be also grateful. Well, I'll keep the story brief. If I can give you any sign of advice, never, ever go into politics.
Agreed.
I'm pretty sure you have heard the announcement or the big news that both the Elven and the Dwarven kings have decided to go into a bit of a cold war, per se, close on their borders and getting ready to prep to invade each other.
Which means it'll be very hard to get home.
Yes, for the normal type, it will be very hard to get about moving around. For the past 20 years, I've been on this council. It has been my and my brother's goal to unite all the kingdoms on Greater Solari so that we can no longer worry about these antiquated laws and wars and all the things that happened millennia ago. How, as a society, can we progress if we pick up old squabbles? I'm not a fan of war. I feel like it's a waste of resources, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of everything, waste of lives. We were deliberating, I, my brother, Orion Dwendar, or the old skin bag, what I would personally call him, because I cannot stand that man. With the kings of the respective kingdoms, King Aaron Bend of the Dwarven Kingdom and King Nevris IV of the Elven Kingdom. Let's just say the deliberations went on for very, very long. 5 days of non-stop deliberation. And can I ask you a simple question? Do you have brothers and sisters, any of you?
My entire family's dead.
I have a little sister.
His face just kind of, he's very dark skinned, but his face just kind of goes white. He's like, oops, sorry. Yeah.
I have a little sister.
Okay, so you are the larger, you are the older of this, between your relationship with your sister, correct? You are the older brother.
Yes.
Do you ever feel like your little sister ever feels like you talk over them? It's almost as if you were, big brother, big sister, always kind of right mentality. It's not because you do it to be rude or to be a bad person. It's just sometimes you see them as your younger brother or sister, and sometimes just talk. Okay, I am rambling, but let's just say it's hard for me to get a voice in when my brother doesn't shut up. He wants to take militaristic action in incorporating both kingdoms into Greater Solari, and then that is the dumbest thing you can do. He wants to dissolve their militaries, strip them of their power to unite. It's long, boring stuff. You don't need to hear them.
How can he possibly consider ruling more than regular Solari if he cannot even control West Harbor?
Absolutely.
Well,
Seems like the council is completely inept.
And they're just letting corruption run wild.
and your opinions are very just. I take responsibility as well. When you have 3 heads and they all want something different and all are going about it a different way, it becomes incredibly hard to get anything done.
And not only that, but how is it that you're going to even bring the dwarf and the elven kingdoms together if you're asking them to dissolve their own police?
Well, that is not what I want. That is what my brother wants. He
Your
wants
own customs and laws.
He wants to... It's complicated. Let's just say the deliberations didn't go very well.
Of course they didn't.
Borders are closed.
That I am personally working on. My brother is handling another problem in the south right now. It's been hectic. And the more you look at this guy, the more he talks about just like the general thing, he just sounds so sad. He's tired. He's not that old per se, but it's like he's definitely older than what his age might be, because he's just exhausted.
Mm-hmm. You look like you need some rest.
I do. It seems like you need some rest as well, but I'm going to tell you what I want, because I'm pretty sure that's all you really care about at this point. I need help.
With what?
Lots of things, but
Yes, I'm sure.
with the way my brother and that skin bag is in charge of Solari, I fear the entire continent is on the brink of collapse. The dwarves and the elves want to rekindle the Expanse War that happened 500 years ago, fighting over that stupid plot of land in the northeastern section of this land. It's not...
Can I roll history for that?
Yeah, sure.
Finally, a good roll. 14.
The Expanse War happened probably, from your recollection, you don't have like exact dates per se, but it was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This happened sort of like the dawn of civilization within Solari, so the kingdoms were just building up. The Expanse War was really, it's what wars are all about. It's about religion and resources. The Elven Kingdom stretches along the entire western border of Solari, and the dwarves control the entire north. That little leftover land in between is called the Expanse, and they had like a 100-year war over that little strip of land.
But when I say mean history, but I'm actually specifically looking at like why is it that they fight over that expansive land?
What resources are there?
Right.
Why does anyone fight over any strip of land?
You wouldn't know that much.
Could be complicated,
I find it ridiculous.
silly reasons going back generations that nobody remembers anymore.
Chester has a point. I mean, what's the purpose of any war other than religion, politics, resources, and I want what you have? It's the most pointless thing ever.
Apparently it was over religion or something. I don't know.
Possibly.
I think I might have just was looking too much at the other elves to really pay attention.
Well,
to
the
that
specifics
conversation.
about the expanse is as petty as can be. They just want the land to expand their kingdom. The dwarves want all of Solari. The elves want all of Solari. Us Solarians want Solari, as, the entire continent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you were saying,
Right. I'm going to need a little help. My brother is on the brink of starting a war on 3 fronts. Not 2 fronts, 3 fronts.
Let me guess with the orcs as well, right?
That is another issue that he's personally handling right
I
now.
honestly don't know why. The orcs are lovely people.
I have no problem with them either. It's just when they...
What? I have a good friend who is half orc. What?
Anyways,
Money from Anthony.
Anyways, in the south right now, prior to all the deliberations we were having with the king of the Elven Kingdom and Dwarven Kingdoms, the orc tribes are on the brink of revolting, and I do not want a second orc rebellion on this land. I do not want another, just more bloodshed. 2 weeks ago, I sent in a diplomat to the orc kingdoms for peace talk. A half-orc man by the name Gil Urmish. He is a very wise man, a very agreeable man, very pleasant man to be around. He was there to meet with the orcish tribunal so that they can discuss peace talk, to discuss not rampaging all over the southern part of Solari and taking lives, what orcs are sadly known for. I have not heard back from my delegate that I've sent down there. My brother thinks this is an act of violence from the orc tribunal. Clan Unak, Clan Uthor, and Clan... I can't remember the third clan. This is the DM. I am very sorry. I cannot remember the third clan.
What is the second one?
There's Unak and Uthor. Unok, Uthor, and I apologize, I cannot remember the third one right now. It's A-N something. Anok. Yeah, Anok. Yeah. Clan Anok.
Unok
Anok. Anok. Anok.
and Unok.
And Unok.
Unok, Uthor, and Anok.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Confusing. Perhaps not an orc.
I do not speak the Orcish tongue. I speak many tongues, but not the Orcish one. Maybe I should add it to my repertoire. I sent my delegate down there 2 weeks ago to speak with the tribunal. I've not heard from him since. My brother thinks it was foolish for me to even send a delegate down there when the orcs are so adamant on fleeing their homelands and invading Solari. Now, albeit not, it's complicated. Look, I know not every orc wants to behead every single Solarian person when they see, but the history with the orcs have not been the best. Our ancestors treated them with such sadness. It pains me to even say. But I have not heard from this delegate, and I feel like I need to send in a group of people to find him. Because if this does not happen soon, my brother is going to mobilize the entire southern division into the Orcish Senegian wastelands with force.
Well, we don't want that.
So you want us to work for you?
Yes, I need their help because although I do have talents of my own, it is not very discreet when you see a Solarian council member magically teleporting into Orcish homelands demanding to find his delegate.
Perhaps there are other arcane ways.
There are.
Do you
yes.
have something of of this delegate? Do you know who it is?
I've only known Gil Urmish for a few months. He is of Clan Uthor. Left Clan Uthor. Studied in Solari. A very wise man. I caught wind of his academic achievements within the colleges. Although not skilled in the active arcane art, he's a very intelligent person, very wise person, and I thought he'd be a good representative to send there so that we can calm the orcish situation. But I don't know what has happened with Gil Urmish.
So we shall to find him.
Well, to be honest, you were not the first persons I've come to this.
So
I've
you
sent
sent
other
something?
agents. I have not heard back from them at all.
Is it entirely possible that your brother is doing something, or perhaps not your brother, but Orion is
Scheme
orchestrating something?
Perhaps. I don't know. I've been too busy trying to calm the that 10-year-old impetuous boy down from who rules the entire Elven Kingdom. Why you would ever put a child on the throne is beyond me. And that fat slob from the northern lands, I can barely stand him either.
If the orcs were to go to battle with Solari, would that compromise Solari's fight with the elves and dwarves, or would it hinder the dwarves and elves instead?
I will say this. The orcs really stand no chance. But when orcs are on the battlefield, they do not give up. They fight tooth and nail to the very end.
So either
regardless of whether or not we win, we most likely will, too many lives will be lost in the midst of it. The refugee situation is already ridiculous enough.
So either the elves and the dwarves are trying to disrupt Solari's efforts.
You are implicating the Elven and the Dwarven kingdoms from stopping me to send a orcish delegate?
Well, no. Causing the orcs to fight Solari might disrupt any Solari plans to take over the elves and dwarves, or the opposite might be going on. Orion might be trying to eliminate the orcs outright. If they will not stop fighting,
Genocide?
Orion,
an accidental
at least
genocide.
from what I know, I usually try to tune out
this. Premeditated. That's
Well,
the
it would
case.
appear to be accidental from the
I
outside.
tried my best to tune out that skin bag for as best as I tried. The guy won't shut up half the time.
Either way, you need us
Isn't
to
he the
find your
leader-
delegate.
He's the leader of the Divine Light, isn't he?
Yes. I don't think he has any ill will towards the orcish homelands. He's more worried about the eclipse, but they've been quiet for decades, and he's still harping on.
Not so quiet.
We will discuss eclipse matters later if you do have. Chester, I know you're
He
hiding
needs to
something.
go to sleep and.
Not hiding. We are waiting for our orders.
Right. Look. Half my
Orders.
agents. have
Requests.
orders. Yes. You,
I am
Nope.
not a soldier. Just
Half
a turn
my-
of phrase.
half my agents have already been compromised. And if my brother catches wind that I've been operating behind his back, well, let's just say he won't ever listen to me ever again,
So discretion is wise.
Yes. Especially when you have a hothead for a brother that commands a military of 50,000.
Well, I have no desire to go back to West Harbor anytime soon, other than to retrieve your friend,
Yes.
your companion. Shall we? I am all up for a journey to the southern lands.
Your homeland, if I remember.
I do miss them. It's been a
yes,
while.
We just need to make a quick stop to the docks.
By all means.
It's
And
fine. And I need to figure out what's going on with these letters that I got from.
and I ask for your absolute discretion. There is very few people in Solari that you can trust, and I hope I can trust you three. He looks because I trust this man. He's been working with me for a very long time, and you will all be compensated very handsomely.
So any,
I can provide more than just monetary compensation as well. I honestly, I am. He's sort of. It's almost like he's groveling at this point. He's like, I am at the wit's end. I don't know what to do next.
I have one condition.
Which is?
I want to know everything that you know about the eclipse.
That I can provide. Yes.
Okay, then I'm in.
You don't want any monetary. Okay.
No, that included.
You're a very smart inventor. That is good. Yes.
Have,
You'll be rewarded handsomely. Don't worry about the monetary rewards. I just need help.
And you will have the favor of 1/3 of the council at your back wherever you go.
I don't have a problem.
Well, Chester,
I don't.
you speak in a tone as if you're trying to take advantage of me. Are you?
Advantage? I'm trying to press your case with my friends who have no reason to be
And
loyal.
that is why you're my favorite. Well, anyways, I bid you adieu.
Are there any special items or notes that we might have on our way that might help us? Or things we should know?
One of my agents in Southport, who is yet to be compromised, will meet with you. I sadly cannot reveal his name because I've yet to meet this person. Even within my ranks, I act with a lot of discretion and anonymity.
You did not even know that I had these companions.
But he will find you. He will get word that you are sent from.
I have two questions.
Yes.
This Gil Ormish.
Gil Urmish, yes.
That sounds orcish.
He is half orc. That is
He
correct.
is half orc.
Yes.
Where did you send him, and where was he last seen?
So we landed him in Southport, and we sent him straight into the Sanagian wastelands, where the Orcish tribunal is located. The orcs are still fragmented even within themselves. I mean, what do you expect from warlords?
Was he sent via wagon, a horse, or?
Had a party.
This is the foolish part. My brother insisted that he go in with law-scale soldiers.
Oh, that was a really
You
bad.
may have lost your
bad decision.
law scale soldiers.
And if I remember, they sent in a very specific sergeant, a very young sergeant, but very proven, a man by the name of Sergeant Kenny Jackson. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They have definitely lost their law scale
Yes.
contingent. Kenny Jax was enthusiastic, but
Incompetent.
Very incompetent.
Dumb.
I have heard great things about this man.
Yeah.
only because you have not heard of
us.
my companions.
But maybe.
Who did
Well,
those
that is
great
beyond the
things.
point. We
Time
sent,
has passed, and he is an amazing individual.
Yes. I mean, I don't think it's the same
to be
problem
fair,
with his
it's about
personality.
you guys spent around
Yeah,
4
I
days
doubt
in
that.
West Harvard travel. It's been about 10 days since Macefield.
I've become an amazing individual
Yeah.
over those 10 days.
I mean,
Well-
his personality isn't bad. He's just
An idiot.
an idiot.
That is very harsh to call someone. Maybe he is naive, young, very
He makes
rambunctious.
bad life decisions then.
Well, beyond the point. Beyond the point. Okay. I really enjoy speaking with you. You're a very interesting lot.
We try.
Yeah,
You had one more
But you
question,
should sleep.
Sebastian.
I don't know if I actually did.
Okay.
I might have, but I do not remember.
So to go back on what you said, we sent him straight into the Sanagian wastelands. Now the only way to go into the Sanagian wastelands, because there are no public bridges there, because we want to keep the orcs as isolated as possible, so that they can not just willy-nilly walk into Greater Solari. You have to go through the crypt. The crypt is not the crypt, don't worry. It's just the name of the canyon that separates the Sanagian wastelands from the rest of Solari. The crypt is the main reason why the Sanagian wasteland is very, very dry. That canyon takes all the water, so most of it doesn't even reach the Orcish homelands. So you go through the crypt, and after that you should be able to climb the rest of the mountains up into the Sanagian wastelands. It shouldn't be too difficult. Barring orc raiders and creepy crawlies that might be in the canyons, I will make sure you guys are prepared when you go in, so don't worry about that. I will say one thing. Do what you can to avoid both law scale and orc scouts. I do not need confrontation with either sides. I just need to know what has happened of Gil Ermish. If confrontation happens, so be it. There's nothing you can really do about it. But to be honest, I would be much preferred if you ignore the law scale. Just pretend you're not there. Just make sure you don't see them and they don't see you.
Well, if they do see us,
we'll
we
drop
can
you
just
in discreetly.
lie.
My brother does not know I'm sending in a group of people in here, so it'd be best you avoid law scale.
Okay, so we're gonna go get Precious and then go to the Senegal Wastelands. Is that right?
We are in
I'm gonna
for a
go to
boat
south.
ride.
We will be getting our friend, yes.
And a boat will be provided for you for the journey down. I apologize, but it is nearly impossible at this point to get past that border patrol without diplomatic papers. But if I were to give you diplomatic papers signed by Salazar Embry, the other two will be asked, why are you giving diplomatic papers to a bunch of random people? So I am sorry, but
Understood.
if you guys get seasick, I am very sorry. The waters are a bit choppy.
Was a sailor in my youth. It's not a problem.
Never been on a boat.
I have traveled far and far.
There is one more matter.
Very far.
Those documents that he gave me from Maysfield Wheaton were very valuable. I think I am very close to calming the Dwarven King down. Because apparently Odin Brock, if you are aware of who this guy might be, has been trading steel illegally within Solari to the behest of the Dwarven trading conglomerate. I might be able to convince the conglomerate to maybe, if we can get rid of Odin Brock and possibly Dark Palm, while at it, make my brother happy, make the Dwarven trading conglomerate happy, and maybe the king will calm his tits. He's a very fat man.
Well,
Sorry. I apologize for my language.
you are very tired.
Yes.
No, it is not. It is not of a politician to speak like this. I am.
Are you saying that Odin Brock is a member of the Dark Palm?
At this point, it possible. He's been trading a lot of steel with them. He's definitely associated with them.
So, would it behoove you then, perhaps, to have us continue to investigate the Lost Scale? Or not the Lost Scale, I'm sorry, the Dark Palm.
Odin Brock will come in due time.
Also,
His death, although he might have a family, I don't know, but it is required for Solari to advance. I'm talking as a politician now. I'm sorry.
So we shall keep our eyes open for more signs and
Yes.
opportunities.
Any information on Odin would be appreciated. My ranks have been run thin, but I bid you adieu. So if there's anything you need to handle within West Harbor, by all means do so. So currently right now, so most of that fight that happened in the fighting ring was in the afternoon. It's getting close to night. Not midnight yet, but it's almost nighttime. And there was also another event that you guys, yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock right now. It's about 7 o'clock.
Also, I was wondering if you have ever heard, or perhaps anyone that you know has actually heard of a man named Ijan Okun.
Ishan Okun. That name is very... Is he elvish?
No, he's a human.
What relationship do you have with this Ishan Okun, if you don't mind me asking?
He's my father.
What background does your father have? Was he is he military? Is he academic?
He was a fighting man.
Well,
Possibly a mercenary. I'm not really sure. There's not... He left
is
when
there
I was
any
young.
more you can provide me about your father? Something about that name rings a bell. Sorry, I'm very tired.
He
and
was with the-
names names fall through all the time.
Apparently he was part of a
Mercenary.
mercenary group. I guess they had fought some wars,
It's
got lost
possible
in the
maybe
Elven
he would-
Kingdom, but he left
yeah.
about maybe, I don't know, 40, 50 years ago.
I was but a teenager at that time, but name rings a bell somewhere. I will get back to you, but the name definitely rings a bell.
Yes,
Not
if
the
you could look
Okun
into
part,
it.
but the Ishan part.
The Ijan, yes. If you could
one of my best skills
Look
is to
into
gather
it.
information, and I'll be happily provide it to you. No problem.
Besides pay, that's all I'm really looking for. That's why I came to West Harbor.
Yeah,
One of
you
the
will
reasons.
be rewarded handsomely. Your pay will be on the boat when you head to South Park for your work. I like to pay half up front and the other half later. But you will be handsomely rewarded. Don't worry.
That's all I need.
Just meet
I'm good.
tomorrow. What time will it be?
Wait,
Tomorrow.
what do we have to do?
Tomorrow
Yeah, the
afternoon,
explosion.
at the height of the sun,
Oh,
reaching
yes.
its pinnacle. So
Sun
afternoon,
bomb.
12. Go to the docks. You will meet a man by the name of Seabass. I've requisitioned him to take you out of the city.
Shall we kick his ass?
No, please do not. Please do not. Look, I'm already at wit's ends at this point. Seabass doesn't even know you're going to be on that ship. Okay.
Don't worry.
Well, he knows you will be on the ship, but not a person by your name, or your name gonna be on the ship ledger.
We also have
Yeah.
one more. We have one more party member. His name is Kofax.
Oh, the
you
the
find-
one with the hood, right?
Yes.
Can you
Okay,
find
so
out what happened to him?
that's a problem. He tried to attack a law skill member as well in custody, and he has apparently a rap sheet that goes all the way back to his homeland, all the way back in the east.
Really?
Yes, he is a
doesn't
very
surprise
he's a very skilled person. I'll say that much.
He is very skilled. Yes.
But I'm working on getting him out. He will be. The one you call James is very adamant on slitting this man's throat in public. So I'll make sure your hooded friend is not killed.
He just seems to really enjoy torture and death a little bit too much.
I will
doesn't
see
he?
what I can do about James. So
I don't like him.
so I bid you adieu. I need to go back to Paradigm for more council meetings. It's the most ridiculous thing. Paradigm is the capital of Solari.
Got it.
I bid you adieu. If you want a meal, my staff will gladly provide it. So just meet Seabass tomorrow afternoon on the docks. Do any preparations you must need now, and I will. I wish you the best of luck. You will hear more when you reach Southport. And he opens that portal again, and the wind starts swirling. It's like, I bid you adieu. Bye bye. And he walks through the portal.
I need to make an Arcana check.
Sure.
Nope. Natural 1.
And that's where we're gonna take our break. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Peace.
Peace. You guys are awesome. And welcome back to Legends of Solari, Episode 9, Tipping Point. Yeah, so picking up where we last left. Wait, I'm not Salazar anymore. Sorry, I love that voice, I really do. It's one of my favorites. But picking up where we last left off, you guys are in what could be Salazar's house. You don't know, but he's gone through his magic portal that you filled here. Arcana check on.
Are there any other exits or entrances to this room?
Yes, the door's open.
I run to my stuff.
You see the sight of, so what you do is you see the small halfling woman. It's like, oh, heavy, and just roll a d20 and tell me what you roll.
Natural 1.
So you see this poor, like, housemaid just carry, like, oh, so much stuff, and it's like, and Sebastian's like, my stuff, and just boom, just crashes into the poor, old halfling.
Oh God!
Hello? Your stuff is here.
Epic
Mine.
failed.
Yeah, I probably had knocked over the
smooth,
haversack
Sebastian.
Yeah.
all over the place.
That's okay. I don't particularly find you very sexy at this moment with that.
And the funny thing is that she was carrying
Whatever.
everything. So when you crashed into her, Cora's axe comes down and nearly chops her head.
Oh,
I'm just gonna casually
Not
walk,
sexy.
get that, and be like, sorry. I'm just gonna put it back.
It is fine. Would you like a meal before you leave? Or do you have to leave now? I mean, we can prepare something for you on the road, maybe?
And like as she says that, I'm gonna help her up.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Sebastian,
He's attached to his
apologize.
things, apparently.
Sorry.
You have all your
Sorry.
stuff. You have all your stuff there.
I'm gonna hand her 2 gold and then just tell her she can do what she wants, and then we'll just leave.
Thank you. The door's this way, and she leads you to the door. And you're out.
Let's go.
So you're not that far from the gate district where you guys go. There's only one way into West Harbor.
Are we inside the walls?
Nope, you're outside of the walls. You guys are out of Salazar's summer home, maybe. He has a lot of houses. But his summer home is outside of West Harbor in his own little private hill. It's modest, still really nice, but it's a very modest manor. It's nothing too extravagant. Simple steel fence covers the place, and it's a trail heading back to West Harbor. You see West Harbor. You probably, walking distance, probably get there in like 45 minutes.
Why did we leave your friend Precious?
At the docks. I told him to hide.
Oh, where we need to
Very
go?
good. He's very good at hiding, at least.
Shall we to the docks?
Yeah.
And we still have some other things we do need to take care of. One, we have to deal with the whole thing with Divine Light. I'm sure we don't want to leave that hanging
I mean, we
before we
could.
leave. Could, but
What were we?
We never really devised a plan on how to solve it.
I know, because we had mainly had those men. We had to deal with Bonesaw right away.
Oh, I think the explosion
Yeah.
was postponed
You think
because
so?
The talks fell apart, so there was no one to blow up.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Let's leave.
So
Let's leave. I'm done with
So
this
this is just
town.
me reminding you, because your characters would know. Kuro specifically said that when Archbishop Orion Dwendar finishes the meeting and gets here, that's when they would go about doing it. Whether or not Orion Dwendar is in West Harbor right now, you have no clue. It is late. It is like 9.
They finished
8, 9
the
o'clock.
meeting yesterday, this morning.
They finished this morning. Yes. Sorry, I really like this one.
I think it's solved itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Perhaps we will see a big bright light as we sail away. But
I'm
no
also
matter.
fine with that.
Okay, I just didn't want to think innocent lives. I still need to pour over all these letters. I know that we still need to do that.
We can read
We
it on the
could
boat.
do that.
We
on
could.
the boat.
We also. I thought there were some other things we had to get done.
Should we hold a funeral for Gilly?
Yes, we do need. I do need to take care of that actually.
All right, first to Gilly's and then we're off.
Is Gilly's burned to the ground?
Gilly's husband burned to the ground. Yes. Gilly is, unfortunately, dead.
Does Gilly have family anywhere?
I will have to send a letter. I don't know for certain. I mean, I
Gilly came to Solari off continent to make his riches here. So you don't know I mean, he talked of family from a different continent, though.
Yeah. He talked of family,
we-
but it was.
We might run into more large-scale, those who may not have been informed of our
I gathered
special
everything I
status.
could when I left.
I
the
suggest
instruments.
we
You
just
know, I gathered all of my things. I don't know what else was there for you.
I suggest
Oh.
we just leave.
That reminds me, all your stuff is back, except for Eyes of the Eagle,
Yeah.
Mask of Disguise, and the Cloak of Invisibility. The Lost Scale took those.
No, that makes sense.
I love it.
Didn't care.
How would they know about my spectacles?
Oh,
Because they clearly knew that it was missed. They probably just gave it back to
The priest told me personally to retrieve them. I don't have the.
Oh, you don't have to slip. It's fine. Oh, right. You don't have to slip. It's fine.
Yo didn't really care. He was just like, okay, it's something to use.
I mean, it was a missing item that you guys had. They would obviously retrieve it.
Fine.
That's fine.
So no gillies, and then we just leave because of the lost scale.
I do not want to run into anyone, and
Sorry, I'm digging through my bag, searching for the Helm of Ridiculousness.
You have the Helm of Ridiculousness.
Of all the things.
Wait, hold on. Oh, the slip is still technically. You guys would still have the slip.
Yeah,
Even though
I
you
lost
sold
it. Sorry.
+1 AC, disadvantage with all charisma-based saving throws.
So
If you want to wear it.
I would like to sell it. I doubt Gannick will buy it back.
I can. Yeah.
He pawned it.
Let's take care of Gilly.
Let's go get Precious first.
We need
I'd
to
rather
find
not
lodging
have
for the
Precious
night.
be left at the docks.
Oh yeah, your place
Yeah,
to
but then
stay
if-
is.
But if we're going to
We-
go to
we
the docks,
could,
go back to
go
Gillies
to
and
the
then go back to the
docks.
docks. We should just go to Gillies, do the thing really
Fine,
quick,
fine.
and then leave.
Fine. We'll go.
The
with-
boat leaves
Salazar-
tomorrow.
Gil's-
at
Yeah, the
noon.
Gillies
boat
first.
leaves tomorrow.
Yes.
Fair enough.
We could go to the Bard College for the night. We could sleep in Bert's office. But that is quite a ways from the docks.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's a long walk per se, but you would be able to get there. It's not too hard. Since the Scholars District, where the two colleges are and all the libraries, that's located north of West Harbor. It's still part of the sectioned off city, but it's much higher. So you would. It's not too hard to get there. It's maybe 2 hours of travel on foot.
But the docks are closer?
From the gate, if you were to get back to town within the gate, yeah, the docks are way closer.
I say let's go to the docks and see what kind of lodging there is there.
There's a charred out warehouse. The secret door underneath.
I could use
thank you.
rest,
Yes.
Yeah, you're all
Myself as well.
although I hate this city.
Perhaps maybe we can
At the
see
moment,
if there's
myself as
if
well.
we could stay in lodging in the summer home of Salazar, or whatever that is. But first, I would like to go to Precious. I know it's not too far away. I can just get him myself. It's fine.
I could use perhaps some more magical items from Gannox.
Can we get the money off the boat, go to Gannick's, and then back on the boat?
Okay, do you want, for the sake of this, I will say the gold is waiting for you guys at the door, okay? It's fine. It's just so ridiculous. Each one of you, Salazar gives you each 250 gold pieces.
Nice.
Wow.
He's a lord.
Quite a few.
250 for each of you.
All right.
Oh, actually, this comes in platinum, but it's worth 250 gold. But they're specifically platinum bars.
How many-
Salazar's rolling.
How many gold to a platinum?
100. So two
That's two
platinum
and 50
bars and
gold.
50 gold on the side. Yeah. Or a half platinum bar, just for right. It's
I
like
believe you can just break them in half.
no, it's welded. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, it's not a Kit Kat. It's not a Kit Kat.
The right side.
Little tiny bars and platinum.
That is Twix, sir.
I'm a left Twix person. Okay, enough about candy bars. What do you guys want to do?
Anyways.
Yeah. You guys are heading back to the city, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And here I've got nothing left.
I have no ill will against Gilead, but with nothing to bear and no family in the area, I do not believe he necessarily needs a funeral by us.
No, not by us, but I do need to pay my respects. As I said, he was a friend of mine for the last 20 years.
Agreed. I am going to head to Genux and see if...
Okay, so you guys head.
Docks,
I'll walk
money,
with you.
precious.
You guys can separate.
Yes.
Perhaps
I go to the
all
docks
four.
by myself to
Okay.
retrieve
Yeah.
pictures.
Going back through the gate district, and just to get back into West Harbor, you see the outer slums, the area that you went around. Make a perception check.
15.
15.
Nat 20.
Nice.
11.
16.
Yeah. You see a beggar kid.
26. Do we recognize him?
No, this is a different one.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Big puppy dog eyes, tears.
And?
I just.
You notice something. You see, like, a bunch of them try to sneak in the back, but good old Ginny pulls them back. Is like, these ones are straight. Don't worry, they're good. You're good.
I pull
You're
a
good.
gold
They're
coin.
good.
I pull a gold coin out and flip it to Ginny.
Yeah, I was about to like reach in and grab some silver, and I'm like,
It's good seeing you guys again.
Well, now, Ginny, how have things been in the past 2 days?
Well, we've been going to Sister Agatha a lot at the Church of Healing Moon. She's been feeding us to the best of her ability. You guys did leave the money for her so that she could feed us. And yeah, it's been good. She's like a little mini Chester in a way. She's kind of sly. She's doing like really cool coin flip tricks with her fingers and stuff. She's like she's a hustler, man. Ginny's a little.
Hey, Ginny, you know the
Yeah.
deal that we made?
Yeah.
Where you do not rob from the nobles?
That's what I stopped. Look, there's like.
Let's
over-
consider that done. Have at it.
Really?
Especially
Be discreet.
the lords.
no.
She rolled a
just
nat 19 on insight. I mean, are you being like? Do you want her to keep robbing?
Keep robbing, but
I'm
you
done.
know, be
Done.
sly about
Be
it.
sly,
Be
and
careful.
discreet,
You are
and
done.
also
Like,
certain.
kid, don't get arrested, basically.
I haven't been arrested until you came along.
Well, you still won.
Yeah, but
More
we
or
did
less-
stop you, so.
There will be
Just
others.
be careful.
There will be others like us. You need to be more discreet in the
You need to be
future.
careful, yes.
We do not mind disrupting the nobles, but stealing outright all the time—that will get you.
Well, the
arrested.
word on the street is that Bonesaw's gone, so there's not really a pawn place here. So
Yeah.
there are, but
However,
none of them could pay me like Bonesaw.
should you come across items of the type you were wearing when we caught you, we will return for them, and we will have money for you.
All I can say is that the Phantom Thief lives to fight another day.
Good
All
to
right,
hear.
kid.
All right, kids, let's
And
go.
if you should happen along, Sergeant, Lieutenant James,
Lieutenant James. That's
Give
exactly
him
what I was
hell.
going to say
we would
just
appreciate any mana and all mana.
I'm not crazy enough to rob from
No,
military folk.
just disrupt his activities as you see fit. There will be
For
extra
you guys?
reward in it for you.
We kids can do that.
Thank
He's
you,
a
Ginny.
dick.
Basically, we'll support you if you do our dirty work.
You guys had another one with you. The one with the armor, something, Storm, something.
He is waylaid
Oh, Gale.
by the law scale. We are doing our best.
He's hilarious, though. We'll say that. Been talking with a lot of the kids, talking about the word of the storm. Personally, I'm not a person for the religious stuff, but it's kind of cool. Not that orc. Hector's still really afraid, but
Kismet?
Kismet.
It's just
Hector
unfortunate.
kicked
really.
him in the nuts.
Oh, really? Did he? I missed this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Why do
Andre
I
has one
It
always-
hell
has
of a
its
kick.
time and place.
why do I always miss the
All right.
best
well,
parts? Man.
I bid you farewell, Phantom Thief. Away. She tries to be sly. I'll say disadvantage just for the flick. Oh, she's pretty good. She almost trips over like you know the thing you nail down tents with, but she catches herself. She's like, Phantom Thief, away.
Oh my god.
You guys go through the gate district, no problem. It's a lot of people leaving, so it's kind of easy to get in, honestly, because the guards are patrolling, like, sort of like the line going out. They just sort of look you guys over and just, you guys are back into West Harbor. Okay, so who's doing what? You're back into the city.
I'll go to Ganix with.
You're going to Ganix, all right.
I'm gonna go into the tavern. So I'm gonna go to Gillies and pay respects and then go to the
Okay.
docks from there.
And what about you?
I'll accompany Io just so that we're not
Okay,
alone.
Yeah.
I'll go straight to you guys first.
Do you want to give me the helm and I can?
Yes.
Cool. I'm taking 50%.
Okay. And you see Cora and Chester run off.
Well, I'm gonna go to Ganix right after this.
Okay. So you guys reach there. What was once a nice tavern, it was never like the best place to stay. It was never the best bar, but it had a nice home feel to it. It was very comfortable. The only thing standing left is the iron sign that held Gilly's tavern, still swaying in the wind. You see bird. Make perception checks, both of you.
20.
4.
Okay. You notice that even though the place was burnt in a fire, some things are still left in the rubble. There's no one around really. The West Harbor has a population of over 2 million people, but it's almost as if more than 50% of the population is kind of gone because there's a town of merchants, so they're panicking, trying to like, well, shit, now's the time to sell our stuff because, well, this blockade is dumb.
GTFO, as they say.
Yes, correct. So there's still a lot of people around, but less so. You see a crumbled building. There's a lot of stuff still inside. A lot of alcohol bottles that covered in soot, but they're not.
Grab me some whiskey.
I'll grab some alcohol.
Let's see what you got. Okay, so there's a half bottle of whiskey still there. Whiskey.
Your finest only.
Yeah, the finest only. You got a half bottle of whiskey. There's also a very, very familiar sight. A small little pony keg. What's inside you might not know, but this is a very familiar keg.
Is it?
It's a keg that you remembered before, long, long ago, back in Maysfield.
A flaming
Exploding one.
Oh, I will.
Well, it's the
take
same
that.
keg. It might not have the same content.
Who cares? Grab it.
All alcohol explodes.
It fits in the bag.
I was like, oh.
If it fits, it
didn't even
chips.
realize. I'm going to take out my mandolin. I'm going to play Gilly's favorite song as a remembrance for him.
The messed up part about this is that as you're prepping to play, as Sebastian's going through the liquor, they haven't moved Gilly's body out of the wreckage.
What? Okay.
His charred body, blackened, skin missing, burns, is still laying amongst the rubble as much as Sebastian's scrounging up for
So is there a basement, or is it rubble, or is it dirt underneath that's there?
Whether or not you know there's a basement here, you're not sure. If you look for one, there might be.
I just want to start. I mean, if I can bury him right here, I will.
Yeah.
I would say if you go to the back of Gilly's, the same place where you guys take baths, there's a door that opens up to a basement.
Let's find a place to bury him if we can.
Go into
Maybe
the
I'll take
basement.
some of
Yeah.
the
Easy
ash
enough.
back to his homeland.
Gilly didn't really do a good job locking it up.
Okay.
There's really nothing in here, just spider webs, rat droppings. Gilly never really used the basement.
I don't know if I want to bury him here. This is.
Who's carrying Gilly's charred body?
Oof.
I will.
Okay.
We are the two strongest.
We're not there.
Off in a dimension.
I'm gonna. It's better than somewhere else.
All right, I'll help.
Okay.
And
He's
I
my friend. It's.
and I whispered to the body, if you do come back to haunt it, it will make a great story. To the building that is built on top of this.
Okay.
He is well past the other
I hope
dying.
he didn't suffer.
Yeah.
What about Animate Dead?
Yeah.
That is messed up, but you couldn't.
No.
He was thinking about what if Chester's had used Animate Dead.
I jest.
Animate Dead on Gilly. Because
Too soon.
Too soon,
You
man.
see, man.
Because my thing is, if you use animate dead on a carcass, like, you basically bring it back to life, but it's still in the state it was when it died, so he'd be, like, screaming in pain and stuff. Like, it's not a
Well,
fun...
animate dead is more of a bring back a zombie.
Oh, it's that kind of
Or
perspective.
skeleton, depending on how dead.
That's still messed up, but yeah. And you guys
Chamber
do
with that.
your ceremony.
Yeah, we bury him. We
Bury him
play
there.
his song, the song of funerals and mourning,
Yeah.
to send off his spirit.
I would say don't
to
even
his
roll
spirit
for
realm.
this. It's just
You
from
are
the heart.
successful.
Yeah.
You're very successful.
Okay.
Okay,
So afterwards, then, all right, that seems to be enough.
let's get Precious and then get to Ganix.
Yes.
Back to you guys. The marketplace, which was usually the most busy area, that and the docks in West Harbor, is now still busy, but less so. Ganix is still there. They fixed the roof. The roof has no hole in it anymore.
Oh yeah.
What happened to your skylight, Gannick?
Oh, well, wait, that's Ebenezer.
Oh, me?
Hi, yes, we patched it. It's now, it's brand new. So what are you doing in here? You're here to shop?
We are here. I am here to browse and perhaps purchase.
Ah, you're my favorite type. Damn it, why am I doing Ebenezer?
I don't like him.
Neither does
I know.
She was-
Smash the arch enemy.
The look on Sebastian's
Yeah.
face already.
Wrong. More wrong. I'm moving on. Okay. All right.
We are heading
Oh,
to the
that's a
south.
lot.
We are heading to the south, so there'll be some orcish friends there. Anything you
Orcs are
might
very,
suggest?
orcs are very scary type. They tend to behead people with one swing. It's just from stories I hear. I'm not the adventuring type. I'm a merchant. But what would you like to buy?
Well, what have you for sale within the 500 gold piece realm?
Ooh. Oh, you want the...
Within, underneath.
Oh, okay. I thought you want the expensive stuff.
Just read off them.
Well, yeah, I have this right here. I have two necklaces. One, while you're wearing this pendant, you don't die. Or rather, if you were to die, you don't die. You'd be on the brink of it. And when you heal while wearing this amulet, you heal just a little bit more. This other amulet, anytime you're wearing it, you can't be infected by disease. So, sewer plague, HIV. That doesn't exist.
HIV?
HIV.
I believe I have heard of that. Hereford's indomitable...
Diseases, as in like the medical kind of diseases, yes. So, this one runs for... I can't believe I'm actually using my papers now.
Yeah, I want to know everything because I want to purchase something.
Oh my god, so many papers.
this beautiful atom. Does that give you some sort of...
So
Oh.
the necklace...
So I took it out.
So the necklace that prevents you from dying on the brink of it is 200 gold pieces. The disease preventing necklace is only 150.
Okay,
I
what else
also
do you
got some other stuff. God, why am I doing Ebenezer? I'm sorry, people. I love
I have
that.
a
your
quick
sales
question.
voice.
It is my sales voice, yeah.
Is there any gold left in Gilly's Tavern?
Make a perception check. Sebastian too, since you were looking.
The answer is no.
23.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, there's gold.
I
This is the till. What's left
Yeah.
of the till? Oh, wow. 93 silver pieces?
Go ahead and write it down.
It's less
I'm
than
just going to
it's
hand
like
it to you.
9 gold. Lots of copper.
I'm amazed there's no gold pieces.
Oh, wow. That is 143 copper pieces. No gold.
Okay.
Most of the normal people don't pay with gold.
Right.
Gold is for like businessmen, adventurers, and stuff. Normal people don't have gold. All right, so I also got these glasses right here. No, they're not the eyes of the gold. They look like round, like sort of like disc shapes around both eyes. They're green, and they have a black strap. It's like this lets you see in the dark.
Well, I can already do that.
But do you have friends that can't?
How much
One.
is it?
2, technically.
Oh.
150 gold pieces. I got this. Also, this ring right here. I got a lot of rings, actually. You like that bling bling?
Give me something that I can like alter my appearance.
When I show up later, I'm going to buy those goggles.
Okay.
Yeah, I was debating whether to get it for you or not.
Yes, you should get it for me.
Oh, right. That reminds me. My items just came back from the lost scale. Oh, they're such great soldiers, I say. They found my lost items. Yes.
We
So
were
the
not
mas-
rewarded for those.
So, were you trying to say something? God, why am I doing this?
Ghost in the wind, my
good.
friend. Ghost in the wind.
Well, yeah, the mask of it's the same mask of disguises. This one, I'm glad it's back. Sad I have to part with it now, but if it means money, it means money. This goes for 670 gold pieces.
What else you got?
Oh, I got this beautiful cloak that if you put the hood up, why move? You're gone.
Cool. What else you got?
How much is that cloak?
1,000 gold pieces.
What else you got?
Okay.
Can that be my catchphrase? What else you got?
I have these rings right here. The 2 rings that you didn't buy. Luckily, I didn't get more inventory, so this is just brisk stuff. But this one, like, lets you swim like a fish, makes you swim way faster. And this other one lets you walk on top of water.
Next.
Okay. I have. Oh, that's the goggle.
Sure.
I have not made my decision yet.
I have these right here.
Still on
He
the shelf.
he brings out these 2 Wonder Woman bracers. These right here make you really tough. Now, you can stop projectiles with them, you can stop blades with them. While wearing these, you become much tougher to hit.
How much are those?
These ones right here, the bracers of defense, go for 350 gold pieces. Also got 2 more things. I have this cloak, not the one that makes you invisible, but this one also makes you harder to hit, makes you tougher.
How much are those?
The cloak of protection is 250 gold pieces. And I got one last thing. Next to the mask of disguises and the cloak of invisibility, this is my baby. Brings out these gnarly looking boots, sort of like black leather scales on it. It's like, these will make you run incredibly fast.
How much?
475 gold pieces.
What about that cloak you were right before?
Oh, the protection one?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, this one. It's blue, it's gold. It kind of forms like a shield symbol on the back. It's like, this one will make you tougher. This one will run
Would that
you.
count as armor?
It's armor class.
Do the bracers or
No,
is
it doesn't
separate?
count as armor as in like, so you would get your unarmored defense because
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. It wouldn't count against that. It would actually add on top to your AC.
And you said that was
250 gold.
gimme.
You now have the cloak of protection.
How much were those rings?
Oh, the rings. Oh, they're not that pricey. One goes for, the one that lets you swim goes for 125. Oh wait, 100. And the one that lets you walk on top of water is a bit more pricey. That's 200.
Oh, it is either those 2 or the, what was that last one again?
The boots.
The boots? The
Boots.
of
475 gold pieces. You break through you break into Ganix now. Sebastian walks in through the door.
Well, hello, friend.
We were going to the docks first.
Oh, docks first, or was it?
We gotta grab,
Yeah, we have to
Oh,
grab
my
some
bad.
dishes.
I thought you were going to that. Okay, my bad.
but I'm willing to speed it up and get there.
Might need my friends to make a decision.
Okay. I'm still gonna be here, so all my items are still gonna be here, and yeah, thank you. Mark off the
250. I just did.
I love the idea of being able to run and jump.
How long is the attunement still an hour for all items?
So when you get a new magical item that requires attunement, you have to spend an hour sort of like just wearing it, focusing on it. Then after an hour, you become attuned with it, so you never have to attune to it again. You just have it ready.
Okay, so for every object, it's an hour.
Yeah.
And you can attune to
So
3
3.
items.
You can only have 3 attuned items at once.
So I'm gonna put it on.
I will wait for our companions to join us.
Yep, and we'll go to the docks.
Okay. You get to the docks, and what's left of the burning warehouse, a lot of law scale soldiers are there. A lot of dock hands just sort of like curiously looking about, and law scale with their halberds just pushing people back. It's like, no one get close, come on, let us do our job. And you see law scale members just sort of like poking through like rubble. You see some of them walk in and out of the stairway that you guys went in and out of, so yeah.
I'm just gonna go around back to where I had Precious, where I had him go hide, and just do kind of a low, like. Usually it's my signal for him to.
I'm actually gonna message
Oh, awesome.
with 120 feet. I'm gonna message him.
What languages do you know?
Common.
Okay.
Who are you messaging?
Precious.
Precious.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it's Sebastian. Io and I are nearby.
Probably just
He
recognize.
gets the message. Whether or not he understands it, you don't know.
No, I just grumble in Draconic, in a low voice. Like it's usually his call, that he knows that I'm here.
Make a perception check, both of you.
Cause he's supposed to hide. Really
16.
Well. 5.
16.5.
Suck.
You hear sort of like a low murmur. Like it's like a low murmur, a very familiar squawk, but it's a low murmur. Just and you see Precious just and just like falls, but like where the trash bins are, it just plops out.
Okay, I rush to him and pick him up.
Hi, Mom.
What did you?
Gold powder around his mouth.
What did you get into?
It looked tasty. Fairy fire. Precious knows fairy fire.
That's
Perhaps
not,
he shall
that is
detox on the boat.
That is not something to eat.
Good fresh air will do him good.
That's not meat. Why would you eat that?
He's shiny and he's a dragon.
He's shiny. He's a dragon. Like gold. Yeah.
He's a fairy dragon.
But still, they like gold.
They like shiny objects.
Oh God, where is it?
Things.
Not really. You need the paper for.
Yeah, Precious.
You need his
No, I found it.
paper.
It's okay. Oh no, it's euphora breath, not fairy fire. Okay, both of you make wisdom saving throws because it's a big range.
Oi.
What's your wisdom saving throw?
Under 8 for sure.
You are high.
Okay.
I got 9.
5.
You are both now intoxicated.
For 1 minute, the start cannot take. You guys cannot take reactions and must roll a d6 at the start of the turn to determine your behavior. Both of you guys roll d6s right now.
2.
2.
2.
So you can't take actions or bonus action or movement, and you move in random directions. So Precious releases like this gas
Well, I
euphoria
had
breath.
put him away. I mean, before he had done any. I
Yeah, he's away.
I
Don't
put
worry.
him away.
He. But you guys are like randomly wandering about now. It's like your body's in a paralytic stance, but you guys are just wandering and wandering.
now
and
both
wandering.
so
This is what
Don't
gold
lie.
dust does to you.
Yes.
Purple haze
Not
all
bad.
in my brain.
So I don't know where our friends are.
Yeah. Wait, how long is the duration of this?
Please tell me it's not that long.
We get to make a save every round.
Depends on how good the drugs are.
Can you read that small print? I closed the book, so I had to go back. Euphoria breath.
Euphoria breath.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Sephora, breath.
I can
Sephora.
read some of it. I can read some
Sephora
of it.
smelled
But a lot of
it.
it's really-
Okay.
This is Sephora.
So time goes by, and you guys haven't heard much from your companions.
I
Should we go to the
begin to
docks?
drink.
You get the drink, and you guys are just like bumbling around the.
How long are they stoned?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Maybe we should go to the docks and meet them.
I wish to purchase items before we leave. I will be purchasing items
Within
before
5
we
feet.
leave.
Okay,
Possibly
so
with their
it's
money.
for. On start D6 on turn. You keep rolling D6s every turn. So the end of a turn is every 6 seconds. So I would say for the sake of this, it's not that long. Since Precious was high on the gold dust, his euphoria breath was especially good. So a minute. You guys are just bumbling around, and all these dockheads like druggies. and the law scale soldiers just look at you guys, and you guys are just like randomly in a trance walking around. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I have an idea. Oh, I know what to do." And they push you off the dock.
Within the minute?
Yeah, within the
Okay.
minute. You guys are still in the game. Make dexterity saving throws. Dexterity saving throws at disadvantage.
Okay.
These law scales are horrible people.
Yeah, they're not very nice. I got 1. I had a 3. And... Oh,
Is
wait,
it-
no, I'm sorry. Wait, no. it wasn't
Dexterity saving
This
throws.
is dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. 7.
7.
The law scale is a volume
I got 5.
business.
What?
Quantity over
much?
quality every time.
5.
5.
Yeah, that was my disadvantage.
You guys fall in the water. You don't know who did it.
Hooray!
But it gets you out of the euphoric things.
Yeah, I like put for a second, I put my knapsack over my head.
I'm
Swim
gonna
up.
climb out. Oh god. Oh god.
Precious is still stoned in your bag. You just hear.
Well, yeah, but
I could create a
I was worried
fake
about the
wind to
letters
drag you off
and
of it.
Precious, of course. So
Yeah,
I,
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I will need to learn that.
So
Or a breath.
we get up.
Can't
we
wait
get
till I'm
going.
18th
We go back
level
to
and I get
Gannex.
prestidigitation.
Well, at least we have a chance to get dry.
Yes. Let's walk.
You know, I like being moist, not this kind of moist.
Ooh.
Tiamat.
PG.
Cora's not even there and she flinches.
So.
I don't understand
Ew.
Half Elf.
Why do you get moist?
Oh, you guys meet up. Yes. For the sake of this, you guys all meet up at in the
What part
market.
of you gets moist?
Is that what Half Elf anatomy does? I don't understand.
Dirty.
work out.
Dirty bots. Dirty bots.
We're all 10 years old.
Dirty bot.
Sorry, it did not work.
So you guys meet at the marketplace.
Do you still have the helmet?
No, you never gave it to me.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
well,
well, he did give it to you.
Like, actually?
Yeah.
Nope.
You never
Nope.
sold it
No,
back to him?
no, he didn't. He didn't. Because I said I was going to take 50%.
Okay.
I grab it back from you.
And Gary's like, oh, you're sopping wet.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
We got
Now I'm
pushed
afraid
into
to
the
ask.
docks.
Yeah.
You're trekking mud every. Are you here to buy or
Yes,
sell?
buy and sell, sir.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
This helmet. I would like to trade.
His eyes just light up. Make an insight check.
Nope.
How did you get this?
How did we get it?
It was handed to us by law scale, gentlemen.
Oh, yes, that is true. The law scale gave it
I
to
will
us.
not be buying this back. Please take it.
Has it brought you bad luck?
Insight check. You're pretty insightful.
Here, I will go.
Okay, I'll whatever. I'll sell it somewhere else.
12? I mean, he just doesn't want the item back. I mean, he tried to sell it once, right?
Fine.
Finally got rid of it. He's like,
Just as it doesn't want it.
Well, anyways, are you here to buy?
I am, and I hear you have some interesting items.
All right, what do you want? I'm not going to do the whole spiel again. What do you want?
I personally
Bracers?
want those 2 rings or the boots, but I cannot quite afford the boots.
I'm going to be tight, especially if he's not willing to buy this helmet back.
Fair enough.
I am not taking that helmet back, but you, by all means. If you're adventurers, this is perfect for you. Okay, yeah, so what do you want to buy?
The bracers and the goggles.
Ah.
You know what? We will be on a ship for quite a while. I'll take the rings.
Okay, so this is 500 gold pieces for the bracers and the goggles.
Well, you see,
He was
I've been waiting for
trade that helm.
how much is the helm worth?
Nothing to me.
In general.
How much is 5 pounds of gold jewelry worth?
I would say for the sake of this, since it's not met, where'd you get the Oh, right, from you guys looted the pawn shop. You guys are terrible people.
I was looking like.
I don't buy jewelry personally. You need to go to Stunnings on the other
Yes,
side.
actually. he does.
She buys jewelry.
That's right. We stole all of their. We're not terrible people. This guy was that guy was a criminal. I don't care. I feel no remorse.
So 500 gold pieces.
I love this new side of you.
Do you want to bargain? I'm more happy to bargain. What else do you have? That's not the helmet.
What else do
I
we
have
We have silverware.
20 pounds worth of silverware.
Just say,
That's funny.
go to Stunnings. She'll be able to help
Okay,
you.
we gotta go to Stunnings first. Actually, no, you know what? No, because this is contraband. Technically.
Yeah. I'm like, why are we going through that? Okay.
Might want to melt it down first.
How much gold did we get? Like, I know we got.
I wonder if I could forge.
Ah, that's right.
To make
So
some
I am actually,
Yes.
bracers
or being able to see.
AC +1, I assume.
AC +2.
Oh,
While wearing no armor or shield, but you don't wear it.
250?
Two,
Those are 250?
bracers are 350. This is
Oh.
150.
I'll do the bracers. And that.
Wonder Sebastian, you are. You need a tiara.
Hold on, actually, I need to do some math.
Okay.
He's a beautiful sorcerer.
Yes.
In the meantime, I shall take. In the meantime, I shall take the
So-
ring of water walking and the ring of water.
Hold on to
swimming.
this first. So
Okay.
I put it back and I go.
300 total.
There we are. Thank you, sir.
Certain kind of.
How does 325 sound?
325.
Plus the helmet.
Persuasion check.
Ooh,
I do so like
19.
my rings.
19. 325 sounds fine. Just never bring that helmet here ever again.
all
Sweet,
right.
and we get to keep the helmet.
You
Here
can
you
always
go.
melt it too.
Okay.
We can
It's magical. You can't melt it
Damn it.
unless you do it.
Can you
do it-
disenchant it?
Is there anything else that helps with AC?
The helmet.
The helmet.
No, not the helmet.
Oh, if only I had
Well,
those
nothing-
boots and the ring of water walking, I could run all the way to our destination.
Not in the style of protecting yourself, but I do have a pendant that prevents you from dying.
How much is that?
That one runs for 200 gold pieces.
Prevents you from dying.
So, when you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. So when you make death saves, you don't make death saves. It's basically his spare the dying always on you at the same time. And when you roll hit dice to regain hit points, you double your hit dice.
I'll take it. 200.
That is pretty good.
Parapta wound closure. I can't pronounce that
Okay.
word.
Period.
Period. Oh.
Periapt.
Okay, pendant of wound closure. There.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
You guys cleared me of most of my stock other than my 3 babies.
I would love those boots. Is there anything you would bargain for?
200.
No, sadly, unless gold, unless you have
Gold.
something that's very, very fantastic.
Well, I'm
Do you
not.
have the legendary flame tongue?
No.
A sword that is hot enough to cut through dragons themselves? You don't
If
have
I
flame
had
tongue.
that, I probably would not need any of your other items.
Okay. Do you have Frostbrand?
If I had that, I probably also would not need any of your items.
Do you even know what Frostbrand is?
No, but based on the way you describe items, I'm guessing it is amazing.
I jest. Those items are incredibly rare. But
I think Gale had that one.
oh. Okay. Close enough.
Could trade you a very fancy hat.
A fancy hat. Are you gonna lie right now?
I was just joking.
Okay. Okay.
I do
Well,
not have any fancy hats.
If you want the mask, the cloak, and the boots, you know what? Come to think of it, when you wear all 3 of these things, you kind of become a great thief.
You do.
Anyways, if you want to come back for these items, they're here until they've been sold. They're more on the pricey range for these 3. But I'm always here. Ganix is always here, and maybe my stock will refresh soon, so I'll get more magical.
We will see.
And I recommend, if you're looking for of the healing persuasion with the bottled drinks, I say go to Bab's Brews next door. She makes the finest of potions.
Thank you.
Perhaps so.
What time is it?
Okay.
It is getting close to nighttime. Store's a closing shop.
So we should find a place to stay.
Yep. Too bad we can't stay at Gillies.
Unfortunately.
We had to go and bury him.
I'm sorry.
Lost Skull didn't even go there.
Well, shall we head to Mother... whatever?
Agatha?
Agatha. And see if she might lodge us for the evening.
Yeah.
From last
Call it
time,
Agnes or Agatha?
Agatha.
Yeah.
That
Really
interesting.
good idea.
I thought Agatha
Is
didn't
it?
really like us.
A really
Why
good idea.
Why would it be a bad idea?
Just in case something happens this evening.
No. I mean, you guys do whatever you want.
At Sister Agatha's place? Where is Sister Agatha's place? Refresh my
Right
memory.
across the street.
Right across the
from
street
guy.
from the Church of
Oh,
Divine
never
Light.
mind. For some reason, I thought it was like.
We
in
may have some
another area.
fireworks.
How about?
I'll find the nearest tavern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Find the
nearest
nearest
tavern.
tavern.
I'm gonna talk with the bartender, see if I can perform there.
Well,
Oi, welcome to Bush. How can I help you?
Bush?
Bush. Yeah. It's not B-U-S-H. It's Bush.
He's the mighty Boosh.
I'm the mighty Bush.
Okay.
Well, while you are securing our lodgings, perhaps I shall make a quick side trip to Sister Agatha's to leave a note for Ginny.
I cost 1 silver a night here.
Not a problem.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
All right, cool.
I want
all
a
right.
room.
I'm going to sleep. Bush away.
Okay, I was going to
What?
talk
Wait,
to him about.
we're giving you money so
What
we can get a room. I'm so confused.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Bush
I'm
away.
offering to lend my services. as
We
a-
really don't
as a
have
bard.
bards here often, but if you want to perform, by all means.
Sure.
Go
I'll
for it.
perform.
Performance check, quick one. Yeah. Or you want to perform all night, you can. You guys
Not all
haven't
night,
slept
but
yet.
perform.
You guys are
Just
you guys are
performing.
tired
I'm just
now.
going to go perform.
Exhaustion for
Just
everybody.
do like a.
I already have
I
one.
wish to
yes,
make
I
a quick
do a
side trip to
fantastic
Sister Agatha's and leave a note for
Uh,
Ginny.
Bush.
28.
Bush's Tavern is definitely not as nice as Gilly's. Not a lot of people stay here compared to Gilly's.
Okay.
But they do throw you just from your panhandling. You get.
It's performance. It's so that
you're busking. You're busking.
Like so I can receive
get
free
10.
lodging.
You get 10
and food
copper. 10 copper.
She's not handling the pan, she is handling the instrument.
Well, no,
The
but
pan
it's
shall
just by
handle
the popular
itself.
demand thing that
Oh.
when I perform
Oh.
at plays, I get free lodging.
Okay, yeah, you get free lodging then. My bad.
And then I performed at 28, so I did pretty dang well.
Okay, I'll say to throw in a couple more. These aren't the richest people, but they can throw in a couple more.
Few pans.
You get another 10, so 20 copper pieces.
No,
so 2
I
silver.
didn't
Ooh.
care about that. I was just saying about the free lodging.
You have the free lodging,
Okay.
don't worry.
Awesome.
And so you guys rest. You guys are messed up. You guys are.
Yeah. So after
We're gonna go to Agatha's
We
place
are
first.
going to Agatha's briefly to leave a note for Ginny.
Okay. You guys head to the church row. It's gonna take you like maybe 35 to 40 some minutes to get there.
after
but-
I'm done performing,
write a
I go
note
upstairs
and seal it
watch
within an
everyone
envelope.
cured and sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
sleep.
And wait for frickin' Precious to get over his
Drug-induced state.
drug-induced state.
You get to the Church Road district. It's a lot more people than you realize. The Church of Healing Moon is derelict, as usual. But there's a large crowd gathered around the Church of Divine Light. Everyone just has their hands up. It's like, bless me, Archbishop, bless me. And I was like, in the name of Horus, bless us all. Please, bless us all, please. And you see this really, not old as in like, yeah, he's pretty old. He has a scar across one eye, big old hat, with the Church of Divine Light, and it is what you could assume to be Archbishop Orion Dwendar, big bushy white beard. He's just like putting his hands on people's heads. It's like
My favorite trickster
I'm
of
like
all.
imagining the KKK for some reason. I don't know. That image just popped into my head when he said hat.
I see the space pope every
Anyway.
time.
The space pope.
and yeah, that's what you see right now.
So,
I'm gonna walk by and roll my eyes.
I just need to speak with Sister Agatha. Is there a way to get to her?
Do we go to the front or the back?
Yeah, you go into the. It's easy enough. You
So
go-
I want to leave a note, sealed note with
there's no one there.
for Ginny. No, Sister Agatha?
Nope, no one's in there. But if you want to leave a note, you can.
All right. Well, the note is to warn Ginny to stay away from the place.
Well,
Yeah, but there's no. Okay, yeah, you
Do
leave a
not
note.
know where else I might leave this. And then it also points in a subversive manner that she would understand, that tricksters of our ilk would understand.
I know what you mean.
It points to the place we just came from.
Okay, easy enough.
Lets her know of the 3 items we might be looking to acquire.
Make a just make an intelligence check. So add your intelligence modifier to see if you can word it in a way. Intelligence modifier.
Thieves can't.
Not great.
It's not thieves' can. He's just writing it in a really subversive way. You don't have Kofax here, so
10?
10. I mean, maybe she might understand it. Maybe she won't. You don't know. But you wrote it in discreetly enough, but not. Maybe it's too discreet. You don't know.
We shall see.
As you guys leave the Church of Healing Moon, you see there's actually a stage set up right in front of the Church of Divine Light. You see Archbishop Orion Dwendar stand there's like, my fellow brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today to witness the execution of those heretics that dare attack us, children of Horus. There's there is 7 figures on the stage, tied down, with bags over their heads. Reveals one, dwarf, but really, really pale skin dwarf, Duragar. So dark dwarves. He's like, then they slowly unmask everyone, and you notice that they're all of sort of like the Underdark persuasion. So that of the not in the sunlight type. It's like, these 7 heretics dare plot to destroy the most holy church of all. Thanks to the support of the oh so gracious Moon Mother that serves our next door church, pointing at Agatha, and all 7 of them just sort of like death glare her. We now can end this heresy. But Vorus is a god of forgiveness. So maybe the flames that bask over them will be their ultimate salvation. And you see all of them just kneel down. There's Law Scale there. There's Church of Divine Light. You notice that the Church of Divine Light has these like armored guys with like the symbols on them. They're paladins, and they're just there. It's a lot. There's like at least 20, 30 or so armored, strong people there on the stage. And as they all leave the stage, in conjunction with the Law Scale, Vorus and Yset, 2 gods, together as one. Although Vorus may not be with us anymore, he is in a higher plane of existence. Let the mighty Yset bask these 7 in flames of redemption and purity. And flying over your head, a dark shadow. A large, looming figure of a 20-foot bronze dragon floats right above the stage. The only thing left on the stage is the 7 members of the Eclipse. Let justice, victory, and righteousness light the sky. And this dragon crispy. And everyone just amazes that Yset is real. Yset.
Can I make an investigation on the dragon?
Sure. Perception, investigation.
Yeah, me
Or,
too.
yeah, because I want to know if the dragon. Never mind. I don't even have to finish that sentence.
17.
17. This is a large. No, this is a ancient bronze dragon. So, dragons within sort of like there's 2 different spectrums. There's metallic, and then there's chromatic. Chromatic is basically blue, green, red, standard colors, and metallic is also like bronze, gold. These are more the side of good. They are for justice. They are for protecting people. While the chromatic side is typically, I'm gonna burn everything down, eat your cows, and take your gold. And this giant floating figure, it's the biggest being you guys have ever seen there. And everyone's just amazed. It's like, wow.
Does it look
gods
real?
exist.
Is
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's an
alive,
ancient,
it's a living
an
one?
ancient bronze dragon flying above the city.
does it not have free will anymore? Like, is it captured?
You wouldn't be able to decipher that.
Okay.
And after basking those 4 Eclipse members in flames. 7, my bad. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
You're not there, but yeah.
I'm not there. This is all meta. I mean, this is out of
Thank
character,
you.
obviously.
Thank you.
Pretty voice
I'm
comes
not
down.
metagaming.
7.
It's out of character.
And you hear this booming, ancient,
asleep.
raspy voice. My fellow children, believe in the divine light. Believe in the law scale. For Solari will be one. And this giant, ancient dragon, bronze dragon, disappears.
Damn it, I wanted to talk to it.
Well,
You rolled what on investigation?
17.
17? It's definitely a dragon.
okay.
It exists. It's not an illusion. It's definitely not an illusion.
Well, in that case, let's
it's
go
all-
get some sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we just saw that. That's fine.
Don't need these
Saw
anymore.
dragon.
Were we to
What?
attack?
Oh, I think we were supposed to save them. Oh well.
I don't know. I've had those in mind for ever since you guys met the Eclipse, just in case. I don't know what you guys would have done. I mean, I haven't been prepared as a DM.
Did we recognize any of the crisp
Kuro,
gallows?
Kuro was there. Yeah,
I
one
don't
of 'em.
remember him.
he was the one that talked to you guys in the sewer.
Oh,
Just
I
remind me
wasn't there,
gallivanting
so
away.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
he smelled a little funny anyway.
Yeah, they're all crispy.
I mean, there isn't much we could do with the giant
was a
crowd.
Very
of
large
people.
crowd and a large dragon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Perhaps I
apparently
could have.
supports the whole like divine light thing.
Yeah.
So that's a good note.
Be interesting to hear about that in the morning.
Thaumaturgy.
Yes.
All right, and you guys go to sleep. You guys all rest
Yeah,
up.
we
All your
go.
stuff is back. Boom, boom, boom. You guys are good. Morning hits.
Yes.
You guys all meet back down at Boosh. Boosh. Welcome to Boosh.
Food and
Ale.
Ah.
food.
All right, all right, all right. So what do you guys want to eat?
Food.
Ale, bread, and cheese.
Okay, I'll leave that up to my discretion.
Bacon.
Food.
Cheese and-
Okay.
I
cheese
need
and
bacon.
fruit. Cheese and fruit
Bacon.
is
We
good.
can definitely get you bacon.
Cheese and fruit is fine.
Cheese and fruit. Not so much in the. Would you prefer dried fruit? We have dried fruit. It's not the fresh
That's all right.
persuasion. Okay, cheese and
There's
dried
Scurvy
fruit.
is
There's some
scurvy.
meat.
Yeah.
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 Some lemons.
Yes.
Whatever
And
you
ingredients.
got.
We'll purchase
All right,
a large
ale,
complement
this is
of
the
dried.
Boosh special. This will really mess you up.
Bigger
good.
than my head, and I'm
It
happy.
is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
a huge tanker.
It is 9 o'clock in the
I'm
morning.
just gonna, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
Yeah.
downplay some more.
Yeah, you guys.
I
You know what I
will
will
help
say?
you.
On a boat?
Food between all of you probably
Oh,
costs like 5
will
silver.
you?
It's not a big deal.
I will
Yeah.
party,
I have
quite the
I'll party
constitution.
treasury that.
Yeah, 5 silver for all the food.
Party treasure? Okay.
Yep.
I'd probably play some of it.
We have
but
anything
some of it
left
was
in the
my,
pot of treasure?
We do. I did not spend it on my own things this
Why,
time.
thank you.
This time.
Oh, I don't need these anymore either.
Yeah, I probably don't have to pay for mine because I'm able to at least get food for that.
I was-
Yeah. So lower it down to like 3 silver or something. Her food's
Really
free.
small. Yeah.
Her food's free.
That's one
I
thing
pull
I'm
out the
like,
cask
no,
and
I
I,
get free 'cause I
I
played.
look at it. Is it fire mead or
What?
the little pony keg?
Oh, it's fire mead. It's
Well-
old mead
Oh,
that
yeah.
has been left for a very long time. This one's even more flammable than the last.
I filled
This
2
is
more flasks with it and put them on my belt.
Easy enough. If you let it.
If
Sebastian
he
lets
lets you.
I'm gonna fill 2 flasks with it as well.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah. Fill your flask up with fire mead.
I'll
So
take
this is
one as
more
well.
explosive than the previous
You
one.
want
I have 2
Oh.
of that as well.
Oh, this is very
Oh, I can
volatile.
give
This
you
thing smells like
Yeah.
rubbing
A
alcohol.
vial of it.
These are
Gilly
mega
Gilly.
I'd
flavors.
like one too then.
Last
Everyone
gift to
gets one.
us.
I want one.
Do you have flasks?
Can I go
have
buy one?
vials. I have empty
Okay, I
vials.
was saying for the sake of this, if you want to run out and buy a flask, they cost like a silver. It's not that hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you guys want flasks of
Yeah,
fire
we'll just
mead.
do flask
And
for-
after a
for
couple of those
skin.
flasks is gone now, it's empty keg.
Okay, so 1 each.
I have 2 each.
2, 2, 1, 1.
That is a small pony keg of some very large flasks.
No, it's a smaller pony keg. It's not as big as the last
So
one. This
you-
is extra bulk.
You mean like a fridge keg, whatever that means.
Okay, a fridge keg. Yes, a fridge keg.
I'm just thinking like stink bomb sizes of explosions.
My
Yeah.
flasks are at least this size.
Oh yeah, they're big vials.
They're
of flask.
big flasks. They're for throwing and smashing over
Okay.
people.
And you hear outside a lot of commotion. Is like newspaper boys like, extra, extra, read all about it. Demigod ye said came and extinguished Eclipse scum.
I'm good. What? I'm gonna go
Demigod
outside
what?
We encountered a bronze dragon last night.
and a bronze.
What?
Wait,
Yes.
What do you mean by
Demigod?
encountered?
Oh yeah, we saw
Well,
that.
we saw a bronze dragon last night.
Did you
we
vanquish it
miss?
from?
We did
Field of
not.
battle?
We did not engage.
It killed the
I'm just
eclipse.
A
curious.
20-foot metallic dragon.
Oh, it's bigger than 20 foot. I just realized it's ancient. So.
Well,
like
then a much
colossal.
larger,
Yeah.
colossal dragon was not in the cause.
Oh yeah,
What,
this thing is gargantuan, not
Ha-
colossal.
had we
gargantuan.
What is the name?
engaged-
Yiset. I-I-S-E-I-T. So double I makes a Y sound.
Yiset.
Yiset. This is the deity that members of the Lost Scale worship. The Dragon of Justice. Actually, why did I tell you guys that? Make religion checks.
Well,
my God.
you just did. it.
Well, whether or not you guys know it.
18.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you guys know it.
yeah, I got 18.
The Dragon of Justice. Yeah.
Wait, you said demigod?
Well,
you said.
So
or
my
demigod.
bad. My bad. When I said it back there, it was the god you said. My god you said.
So it's not a demigod, or nothing. Oh, okay.
I would call any physical manifestation demi,
I will bring up
from my
meat
understanding
for,
of the religion as well.
for Precious to see if he's out of his.
My god
Can we go hunt this dragon?
has explained that sort of thing. A god is
Or, like,
much
hunt,
more
I
than
mean,
a
like,
physical
discover.
object.
But sometimes it is a physical object.
Yes, but only a manifestation. Thus, it can only be a demigod in physical form. In
Okay.
the way I look at it.
Do you think I am real?
I do not know what is real and what is not. I drink too much.
Okay. And I have said
I
to.
come back down from the care Precious as he says that.
Drink responsibly.
My mistake. It's not a bronze dragon. It's a gold dragon. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Gold.
Ancient gold dragon.
It's worth more when you kill
Right
him.
up my alley.
Okay, wait.
Whoa! If you guys want to try, find a
Wait.
god.
But there we
Well,
go.
I don't want to like fight him. I want to like meet him and talk to him because I speak Draconic. I want to know what his life is about.
How you speak Draconic? Most of the fans don't know yet, so maybe that will uncover when you meet Yset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, I speak Draconic.
I speak
No,
common.
you did speak
I speak
Draconic to
Orcish.
Precious.
Yeah, I
it's
did.
not
So I
helped
can
yet.
speak to Precious. Yeah.
Yeah, you can speak to Precious.
Yeah, so she's done that before.
Yeah, and it.
Did you speak with Precious?
I did
I
speak
don't
to
remember.
Precious. Yeah.
Maybe once. Yeah. I
It
think
was
so.
when I threw that that little thing
Right,
off
right.
the cliff
Oh right.
because
right, right.
it stole my diadem and I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not having it that day.
Right. Well, anyways, you guys are back at the tavern discussing what do you guys want to do.
Shall we?
Is there anyone around?
Some regular patrons playing cards. So a couple of them having a small scuffle in the back. Maybe like sort of like a tavern brawl is going on. It's make like a sad little small ring. It's like this is unusual at Bouche's. It's a lot of tavern brawling, bunch of like drunk fist fights.
I could slap these gentlemen to
Can we
sleep.
move into like a corner?
Perhaps
Yeah.
I mean,
have a private discussion.
yeah. I mean, what is? We're leaving town. I appreciate that. I appreciate being let out of prison. But what? You are a secret agent, and you work for this
I was secret.
Salazar person.
I do.
I think I'm gonna go
I am
and
an
hit on
agent
that
of
pretty
chaos
bomby
and an
over there.
agent of change. And Salazar wishes change on this world, and I agree with him and his plans for it. So
What are
I've
his-
agreed to be his agent.
What are his plans for it?
A lot better than the plans that the other two bumbling council members have put forth, which are very straightforward and violent.
Yeah,
He doesn't have direct plans. He only wishes to not have, not go down the paths of violence and destruction.
He is tasked with us killing people.
Sometimes you must break a few eggs to make an omelet. He's tasked us with retrieving someone. That will probably include killing.
Yes, killing the dwarven steel gentleman.
Not necessarily killing. You must understand his.
For justice, maybe?
I don't know that we would want to do that publicly.
No, probably.
Removing him from the equation is what we are tasked with. However that works. But yes, probably. We will probably kill that man.
That's
And
good.
he is a criminal, technically.
And
He's
so am
far
I.
beyond criminal. Far beyond criminal. That man is helping create war.
Chester, make a history check since you do have relationships with the dwarf. With advantage, don't worry about it.
Well, 19
Oh, yeah, you're
plus...
Odin Brock is a he's a very seedy, shadowy type of figure within most of the business world of Solari. Steel is the most precious mineral in all of Solari, and the dwarves control 99.9% of all of it. Having that leave the Dwarven Kingdom is highly regulated. Odin Brock is going behind the trading conglomerates and selling it to
he is
shady
a
characters.
warmonger, a war profiteer, and he is one of the most dangerous men out there, dangerous influences on the future of Solari.
So you would put him on the level of Ebenezer Potts.
Absolutely.
All right then. I understand.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna go hit on that bar bag. As soon as it's swinging underneath their pods, I'm out.
Would you like another drink?
Oh, yes, my dear. Of course.
Make a seduction check.
Wait, why do I need to make a persuasion check for this?
Yeah, just make a persuasion. I just want to see how.
25.
Okay. On the house.
Thank you.
Well, I'm uncomfortable.
We have a couple. Not enough time.
You have about 4 hours until the boat leaves.
Okay.
We should be on that boat.
We should get on that boat.
We should get on that boat.
I know that we were worried about the explosion, but I think the explosion ended up being a dragon. So I would definitely like to leave. Did not understand that that leader of the council has a dragon behind him or enthralled, either way.
So the explosion at the Divine Light, you think, was actually not actually against the Divine Light, but against the eclipse?
I think it was a ruse.
Or they caught the perpetrators because word got around. Maybe
They may have.
Kismet seemed to think, I think he might have ratted them out.
Kismet was not up there. He was not there. You couldn't recognize him. You couldn't recognize really anyone there outside of Kuro, her twin brother. Sister Agatha was on stage for a little bit as she was the one that tipped off for the.
I say we get out of this place.
Yes, I agree. To the docks. To the boat.
I don't like the Divine Light.
Yeah, because they have a dragon.
That's not right.
The Law Scale has a dragon.
Yes. the
Wait,
lost
what?
dragon. Yes.
I thought it was the Divine Light.
The Divine Light worships Vorus, a being of war, power, victory, and justice.
Right.
Yset is the dragon god of justice and law. That is the Law Scale's deity that they worship.
That's even worse.
And they work together. They work together.
It is worse.
All right,
It's worse.
please.
Shall we leave?
Yes.
Aw.
To the boat, sir.
I was
Yep.
probably chatting it up with that maid too at the same time.
And you
My
three
apologies.
leave, and
Eo,
Eo is still
we must
flirting.
away.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go grab Eo and be like, come on. Yeah.
And you see Cora just pull you out.
Fine. Ugh.
You get to the docks. It's relatively easy.
I grabbed all the stuff. We grabbed
It is chaotic on the docks. This is the most chaotic places. Like, some people are trying to buy passes onto boats getting off, and like now people are like hiking up prices to like insane amounts for merchants. Like, now the water is really the only way to get out. So some people are charging incredibly heavily. You were there to look for a sea bass.
Which
Sea bass, where are you?
It's too loud. No response.
Well, perhaps,
Rolling perception.
let's go look for a boat named the Sea Bass.
Or with an image of a sea bass.
Yeah, you guys make perception checks.
Oh wow, I actually
19.
did
19.
15.
11.
13.
13. There's no
Oh, wait,
boat.
that's a nat 1. Whoops.
Oh,
7.
You don't really see a boat per se that says sea bass, but of the ships that are in the docks, it's a lot of different ones. Small fishing ships. There's large galleons that are meant to transport crew. Even the Law Scale has their own boats here. They have a navy that they're also mobilizing right now because there's a lot of things going on. But of the ones that you look at, there's a big flag that says bass on top. With like it's written in Dwarvish. So who can understand Dwarvish? So it's
Sorry, I got really excited.
so yeah, it's bass, but really elongated the A and S, so it's bass. And it's a large galleon. It's a big ship.
That's our ship, guys.
Well,
Shall we
It's
away?
dwarvish.
Yeah.
it
Are you
happens.
sure?
It says bass.
Okay.
And it's on the farther side of the dock. As you guys are going through the rapid crowd of merchants and just chaos at the docks, you hear from sort of like a dark alleyway, just, psst, excuse me, you four. Human male, probably like young, 18, 19. Like, are you, let's see, let me look at the fancy hat, short and angry, southern gentleman, and really pretty with red hair. I think you guys are. Are you Salazar's people?
Well, perhaps we
Wait,
are.
he's asking.
I'm supposed to get you onto Seabass's boat.
Yeah.
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 Yes,
Let's go.
yes, we are.
Okay. The law scale are really checking every single boat to make sure no like crazy terrorists or criminals escape this city while they're trying to. But let's just say Seabass is full right now, and there's not enough room on the ledger to put 4 more people. So we're here to get you on that boat. So
5.
please come with me.
Well, I mean, I could
Go fast as
walk
fuck
my
here
way
until
to the boat.
Salazar can figure it out.
Oh no.
You want to walk your way to the boat? Okay. So he's like, all right, get in. And
what?
You see barrels. The lids are on. He's like, get in. We'll wheel you into Seabass. Yeah. Hold your breath for a while. So yeah.
Hold our breath.
Oh, I've
long
done this
will this
before, and I
take?
dive in.
You open. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one do you want to go into? Which one do you want to go into?
3.
3. You see Cora open and just dunk in, close.
I feel like
It tastes gamey, savory, gravy. It's a barrel of gravy. And,
That sounds good.
all right, and
I'm
then
happy with that.
And the young teen just like, boom, 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 boom. I suggest drinking a little bit so that you get.
Oh, I already got this. This is not my first time.
Okay. All right, who's next?
I think I shall run down to the shore and water walk my way to the side of the ship and hang on.
Can I go with you?
I only have 1 ring of water walking.
I mean,
I do
You
not
can
wish
swim alongside
to
the boat.
ride in gravy.
I'm not here to question you or your abilities in combat or your planning, but this place is crawling with military police, and if they see a strange man walking on top of water, jumping on a boat, what do you think they will think?
Well, I think I shall cast Pass Without Trace first.
There's not really any place to. But sure, yeah, you get. I mean, yeah, if you want to try that, go for it. Do you want to try it?
Or what is the other one I have?
I can.
Chester, there is a simple plan. Just follow it.
The problem is I also have.
I do not wish to be in a barrel full of gravy for any part of this journey.
It's
Are they
really
all
not that
gravy?
bad.
Are there some of them fish?
Look, I don't know. This is just the cargo that Seabass is transporting. We're gonna put you in there. Seabass already knows, but he can't let the law scale know that you guys are getting on this boat because his ledger is full. He can't have unaccounted crew or passengers on this.
Guys, it's really not that bad. Like, you have food, you're comfortable. Yeah.
Gravy. It's white gravy too, the good stuff. Yeah. Put that on top of your biscuits.
Now I'm
What about
hungry.
our gear?
Just get in there. You'll be fine.
No, I've got a passenger with me. That's not.
And the head pops out. Hi, and he's like, "Ah," and he's like, whoa. What?
Let's just get back inside.
Okay, I did not account for this.
And I
Perhaps
cannot-
I shall
this
take
pack-
Precious to the boat.
This pack cannot get wet.
Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll add the pack to the cargo. It's fine. It's not on the cargo list. Look, I have to go soon, so can we just make this quick?
Why don't you just take it with you and that's your own personal thing then?
I'm not supposed to be on this boat.
Okay.
I'm here just to transport the cargo.
Well, Precious can hang out with me.
Perhaps
I
I shall
meat
water
gravy.
walk, Pass Without Trace, to the boat.
Okay,
with
all right,
your
here, take
friend.
Okay.
I cast invisibility on you and Precious.
Okay, you're
and
just
my pack. 'Cause,
pass
yeah,
without-
Okay.
those letters are very important to me.
Sure. Okay. All right. So who's getting in a barrel? Come on.
Oh,
Fine. I
I
give him my instruments as well.
Oh, I'm
I
like,
give him
and
all of-
take my
and
haversack.
Yeah, I give him all my stuff. That's what I just do.
Y'all are making a big deal out of
Okay, you
nothing
get
right
this.
now.
Okay, so she went into 3.
I'll take
2,
4.
1. You take 4.
Okay.
You jump.
I'm gonna braid up my hair.
Yeah.
I'll take
It's
one.
important.
It is. You dunk yourself into. It's salt water actually,
Oh, okay.
but there's things floating in the salt water.
That's gross.
Fish, just a lot of dead fish in here. I mean, not dead fish, but okay, technically they're dead, but fish meant to be eaten. You're in a
Yes.
barrel of fish right now.
Okay.
And he closes. Sealed.
I'm not
Sure,
happy
yeah.
though that I didn't give. I gave. I gave
All right,
him
you
all
jump
my
into
stuff.
barrel 1.
Yeah.
Your fancy hat, sir.
Okay.
It's
Shall keep it safe for you.
It is a barrel full of cotton.
Excellent.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty squeeze in.
Gonna sleep for a little while.
All right.
Gravy, fish, and cotton.
Okay.
I feel like I have the best of both worlds at this point. I get food and comfort.
Yeah, I just tossed out a couple of fish. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna swallow it.
Don't throw out the merchant. Okay, whatever.
You could have given
Salted
it
fish.
Well, you already sealed, but I'm assuming you threw out a couple fish when.
Well, just I'm not gonna eat the fish. I can't eat the fish. I'd probably just what I'd actually do is probably take out some water. Like I'm like okay.
Yeah, because when you get in, it'll displace it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
But
you
I
have
have
a
to make sure.
breathing hole. You have to be like right up in it. But yeah, you can.
But that's why I'm like.
Wouldn't it just be
because it would go up.
salt
if
and
it's
fish, no
placed
water?
and stuff.
What?
The salt and
I
fish.
believe
If
you
it's salt and
transported as
fish.
salt and fish, no water. That's how they rot.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's salted
Unless
water. It's a
they're like-
brine though. So they
Yeah,
won't
he
rot.
said salt water.
Yeah, it's not a rotting brine. It's a rotted brine. Like you know how you preserve like sort of like
Yeah.
well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
With
Yeah.
dry
I'm
salt.
vegetarian. I don't know this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like he wheels 5 barrels along. What are you doing?
Yes.
Actually, you're invisible water walking.
I am. And I grab the rigging and I ski to our next destination.
Make a stealth check first
Even though he's
with
invisible.
advantage because you're invisible because no one's looking for an invisible person.
I could just. Perhaps I do cast pass without trace.
Okay, you get plus 10 on top of the advantage.
23. Well, advantage you say.
Yeah, advantage.
23.
It's fine. While one of the kids is like, "Mommy, look at that! Weird bubbles on the water." Because it's like, you know, the he's like,
I use my ring of jumping.
and it makes a big splash. But he's like, and all the kids like, "Mommy, isn't that cool?" Son, shut up! I'm buying fish. And
Okay.
and you're all loaded onto. It's like you hear your boat is like just excuse me, sorry. The fish is just rocking all in your face, and you're comfortable. It's all cotton.
it's-
Yeah, it's comfy.
Stress.
And
I
you're
ate half the
great.
barrel already.
You're just drinking gravy. Make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. Oh, is that higher than
Constitution? 11.
5? Okay, you're fine.
It wasn't exact 5.
Okay, but your Constitution's even.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you hear the because it's all like cobblestone, he's like, and Loskill's like, halt. It's like, what is this? It's like a cargo inventory. You can just hear this from outside the thing. And you're hanging onto the mast or something on the side of the.
The rigging on the side of the boat.
Okay,
That is
yeah.
not being watched.
Do you climb up or you're just hanging there for?
Hang there for right now.
It's
Wait
like,
till we get
what's
out
this?
of the harbor.
Cargo. We have cotton, cheese, gravy, fish, and let's not talk about the 5th barrel. He's like, what's in the 5th barrel? He's like, herb, gold dust. What are you transporting, kid? He's like, nothing. It's just, it's kind of embarrassing. He's like, just tell me what it is. It's like, no, it's just, it's ointment for what? It's people that itch. All right, I don't care. Put the cargo in, and they push you in, and you're in the cargo hold.
Cool. Long rest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to meditate. I'm just going to go into a meditative state.
And that's where we're actually going to end for today. Thank you, everyone that joined us at our new time
Woo,
slot.
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
I am water skiing out of the harbor.
you are water skiing out of the
I'm in a
harbor.
food coma.
So yeah, don't
am
forget to
the same.
subscribe and follow us on Twitch and YouTube. It is free on Twitch if you have a Amazon Prime account. So yeah, just basically link your accounts and you can subscribe to us for free. It helps us out tremendously. So thank you for that. You just have to keep subscribing every month. And also subscribe to our YouTube page. That's where all these uploads will be uploaded post-hand. So if you were to miss some things, you can always watch it on YouTube. And also all of our other social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and Facebook, right? So thank you, everybody. We love you. You guys are
Thank
awesome.
you.
Later. Bye.